Welcome to KBSC TV 35 Game of the Week. This is Terry Turner along with Mike Landers from Grimm Stadium. Tonight we're having homecoming 1992. It's the Atlanta Rabbits visit the Texas High Tigers. And this is Terry Turner along with Mike Landers. We're brought to you by Express Services of Texarkana, Commercial National Bank, Gray's Custom Jewelers, the Boys and Girls Club of Texarkana, Kip Brothers Body Shop, Sports Fanatics, Pinewood Hospital, State First National Bank, Shelter Insurance, Peach Street First Baptist Church. Pizza Inn provided the food for our crew tonight, as long as cold drinks from Pepsi Cola. There's a shot of the homecoming crowd. This is Terry Turner along with Mike Landers. Mike, it's homecoming 1992. They've brought back a lot of the old homecoming queens back, and the students come back to Grimm Stadium to celebrate.
I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be a good night. You'll see some beautiful ladies out there, and I think you'll see a good football game.
We're hoping so. We'll be starting with the homecoming ceremonies here in a few minutes. You know, the thing that impresses me about this matchup, Mike, is that Atlanta is not afraid to play anybody.
No, I think they're 3A.
Right.
And they're coming to play in Texas High, which is 4A.
And they're playing Texas High this week, which went to the playoffs last year. And next week they play the #1 team in Texas, Carthage Bulldogs. Carthage beat Texas High
last year
in the playoff game at Longview that we did. So Ben Scharnberg is not afraid to take on anybody.
No, I'll tell you what, it sounds like he wants to come out and play some good football teams and show that he's got a good football team.
And as you may have read in today's Texarkana Gazette, Texas High, the last 2 wins have been shutouts, but they've been against rebuilding schools.
Right.
And could be a test for Atlanta. I know coaches hate homecoming games because the players' mind's not always on the game.
Right. Of course, you have a long halftime. But I'll tell you what, I really think you're going to see a good football game between the Atlanta Rabbits and Texas High Tigers.
Let's talk about Dallas Kimball, your team, ranked number 13 in the nation.
13th in the nation, yeah.
And I think they're like they're real high in Texas, like number 2, I think, behind Temple.
Right.
So
I'll tell you, of course, I graduated in '66, so that was, a long time ago. But yeah, Kimball has really done a good job this year. I'm really proud of him.
It's fun to watch those. I used to live in Lubbock, and when I make those trips back and go through these little towns of Monday and Italy, and it's nice to follow those small print scores in the paper Saturday and Sunday morning.
Yeah, I know. Every Saturday morning when I get up, that's the first thing I do. I want to go back and see how my high school did. But yeah, they're doing real good this year. I'm proud of them.
Well, our concentration will be on Texas High and Atlanta here. In just a few minutes, we'll be back after this break. Right, turn this.
Expect excellence. These words may have lost their meaning in some businesses, but at Express Services, it's our motto, as well as the foundation of our business philosophy. Express Services encourages you to just say yes to an organization that provides high-quality personnel, pre-employment evaluations, and employee training. Just say yes to a modern system of employee screening and an end to employer paperwork and a guarantee of satisfaction. Just say yes to the leader in state-of-the-art solutions to your employment needs. Express Services.
We're back here at Grimm Stadium just getting ready for the homecoming festivities. Both teams are just doing the last few minutes of their pregame warm-ups. There's the Texas High drill team getting ready to go on the field
for the festivities for homecoming queen.
Now, it seems like in high school they did all the halftime stuff. I mean, the homecoming things at halftime.
Yeah, that's what they used to do, in high school, back when I was in high school. But now it looks like they're going to do it before the game, and then.
I remember also they used to have a homecoming dance after the game. There's our KBSC TV 35 sign. We're high at top Grimm Stadium. We're right on top of the press box. We have a great view of the game and festivities.
There we are.
All right, they want to. But Texas High getting ready to go into district play not too long from now, and
3-0.
Yeah, but
3-0.
The thing that surprises me, the last time I looked, Paris, which was the preseason favorite, is 0-3, and of course they've been playing some tough teams.
Plays tough teams, right?
And Sulphur Springs was supposed to be one of the favorites too. They had a good team last year, but so these pre-district games to you find out where you are, what you need to work on, and how you go about district
and then
play.
You get ready for district play, because then that's what counts. That's what these preseason games are for, to wind you up and get you ready for your district games.
Now, Atlanta's only bringing about 30 players tonight. It's going to be interesting. They've got a lot of guys going both ways. what kind of stamina and depth they have.
Yeah, it's my understanding they've got some guys out there that can really fly them down the field, too.
They've
got
got
a
a guy
quarterback can throw the ball.
Right.
So I tell you, this is going to be a good ball game.
Seeming like Atlanta always has somebody named Epps that can just fly like crazy. And they've got one tonight that we'll be following.
Right. I understand they have a good quarterback that can really get the ball to them. So.
And for Texas High, Robert Skinner had a big game last week, gained over 100 yards in the shutout win.
Yeah,
so,
Fort Worth Southside, I believe.
Right.
So they had a good game.
And now it also be kind of an indication of what things are like. Atlanta beat Liberty Allo 27-7.
Right. I think Atlanta's record is 1-2. I believe they've lost to Newton, and they also lost to Kilgore.
Well, and also across the state line, Arkansas High has really moved up in the state rankings. They're number 5 now, and we'll be going back over there. We haven't been to Razorback Stadium so far this year, but we'll be going over there before long. And we got a date coming up.
There's a good picture of the mascot for the Atlanta team, the Rabbits, and their band, and looks like their flag corps. But I tell you, Terry, I can't set it up. I really believe this is going to be a good ball game. Just because Atlanta's 3A and Texas High's 4A, I believe you're going to see some good football here tonight.
Well, we had a doozy last week. Arkansas High and Liberty Allo. That was one of the wildest fourth quarters I've ever seen.
Tell you what, it's like the old saying Yogi had. It ain't over till it's over.
It took a long time for that one to be over.
And, there's a lot of people that left that game early. And I think they wish that they could have got back in or had left so early.
It was surprising to see the cars pulling out of the parking lot, and Arkansas High scored 2 more touchdowns after most of those people started leaving.
Right.
But it's a beautiful night tonight. Real clear, real crisp.
I tell you, the field looks like it's in good shape tonight.
It does. One reason the stand over there is so empty, they have just started selling reserve seats on the Atlanta side. So we expect that side of the crowd to fill up quite a bit.
There's a good shot of a fan for the Texas High Tigers.
Texas High will be introducing some homecoming queens from the past, and that'll be interesting to see.
There's a good shot of some of the homecoming queens with their escorts. Yeah, I tell you, I missed being there last week. I heard that was a good ball game.
Well, it was such a kind of a dull first half. It was 6-0. Liberty Allo led, and the thing was they kept pushing Arkansas High around, but nothing ever happened.
I was really impressed with the back for Liberty Allo, Williams. I tell you.
Yeah.
I think he went up with 198 yards rushing. So.
And Corey Kelly was everywhere for Arkansas High. Sure scored 3 and passed for 1 touchdown.
But tonight, I'd like to, the Texas High Tigers and the Atlanta Rabbits, it's going to be a good ball game.
All right, we'll take a break and be right back here at Grimm Stadium.
Texarkana merchants are always working to improve our community through support to the chamber, service organizations, and our schools. You'll always find hometown merchants pitching in to help our community in any way they can. Do your part by supporting local business by shopping in their stores and buying their goods and services. This message brought to you by Commercial National Bank, member FDIC.
Back at Grimm Stadium, this is Terry Turner along with Mike Landers, our KBSC TV 35 game of the week. And we got a good one lined up. The Atlanta Rabbits and the Texas High Tigers. Texas High is 3-0. They've pitched shutouts the last 2 games. Mike, they've only given up 6 points all year long.
So I tell you, they're playing tough defense.
I'll tell you.
But not only are we going to see a football game tonight, we're going to see some queens, some beauty queens. Homecoming queen.
Pretty girls from the past. I remember in 1976, I came home for the Texas High homecoming. My sister-in-law, Kay Myers, was named homecoming queen, and it rained all night long.
Well, I thought today we got a few little showers this morning.
I know.
And this afternoon, then the sun come out. So, it's a beautiful night.
I asked Gary Underwood, it was raining when I called. There's some of the names of the past: Sunday Henderson, Regina Florence, Elizabeth Patton, Margot Brewster James, Melanie Nance Cockrell, Portia Brewster Smith, Terry Story Rabba, and Pam Agan Orr. Martha Cook Priestcorn, Jan Timberlake Lavender, Renee Smith King, Rennie Hurd, Sharon Sims Waldrop, Tina Casey Foltz, and Diana Curtis Davis. Now, it took a lot of work to get all those homecoming queens lined up for this game.
It sure did. There's a good shot of the coaches for Texas High, along with a couple of the players.
Atlanta's going back to their dressing room. And this is a lot of festivities lined up here tonight.
You know, last time we were here, Terry, Texas High played Arkansas High, you know, the fans for a while didn't get involved in the game.
Yeah,
let's see how quick they get involved in the game tonight.
I'm always interested in fans. There are some fans that bring things on, and then there are other fans that react to what happens on the field.
Right. I think, the last time we were here, I think they were waiting for something to happen before they started yelling. But we'll see tonight what happens.
Well, this ought to be an interesting matchup tonight. Texas High going for their 4th in a row. They're off to their best start, I think, since 1983.
3-0.
They won district back in '84, and they went to the playoffs last year. Boy, they ran into a buzzsaw against Carthage and got beat 35-7. Texas High scored the first touchdown, then watched Carthage just score, I think, 40 points after that.
Yeah. Well, Terry, if I can right now, I'd like to give a plug-in for the Boys and Girls Club, if you don't mind.
Okay.
You know, we were supposed to start our flag football program tomorrow for 7, 8, 9-year-olds and 10, 11, 12, but since we had a lot of rain this week, and we've also, you know, teams hadn't had a lot of practice, so we're going to go ahead and cancel.
This evening, Texas High School formally salutes homecoming queens of
the PA announcer at Grimm Stadium.
Former homecoming queens are honored, escorted by Texas High Key Club members Jonathan DuBois, Brett Geock, Chris Stanley, Andy Hayes, William McMillan, and themselves. Well honored and Kevin Sellers. Texas High's 1966 homecoming queen was Mrs. Diana Curtis Davis. Diana and her husband Wally live in Texarkana with their 3 children, Carrie, who is a student at East Texas, Trey, who is a senior at Texas High, and Ashley, who attends Pine Street Middle School. Diana is a 5th grade teacher at Kilpatrick Elementary. The 1969 queen, Tina Casey Foltz, is a graduate of the University of Texas and now resides in Plano, Texas. She is married to Bob Foltz and has 2 children, Ann Elizabeth, who is 11, and Robert, who is 7. 1970 homecoming queen, Sharon Sims Waltrip, attended Texarkana College. She presently works for the Social Security Administration in Arapahoe, Oklahoma. Sharon is married to John Waltrip and has 3 children, Amber, 13, Luke, 8, and Bo, who is 5. And now we present the 1973 queen, Mrs. Renee Smith King. Renee is a graduate of Texas Christian University. She is the wife of Bill King and the mother of 1 daughter, Jacqueline. Texarkana is their home. The 1974 Tiger homecoming queen, Jan Timberlake Lavender. Jan attended Baylor University. She is married to George Lavender, and they have 3 children, Allison, 10, Rachel, 8, and Jacob, who is 4, and they live in Texarkana. Queen in 1977, Pam Agan Orr, is a graduate of the University of Arkansas. She is married to Greg Orr, and they have 2 children, Ashley, 9, and Thomas, who is 5. They reside in Texarkana, Texas. Terry Story Verba, Queen in 1978, is a graduate of the University of Central Arkansas and is presently a 5th grade teacher in Allen, Texas. She is married to Glenn Verba and has 1 son, Drew, who is 2.5 years old. The THS Queen in 1979, Portia Brewster Smith, attended Texas A&M. She is the wife of Alonda Smith and the mother of 1 daughter, Troy Nicole. Their home is in Lancaster, Texas. The 1980 Queen, Melanie Nance Cockrell, is a graduate of the University of Arkansas. She is the wife of Greg Cockrell, and they have 1 child, John Allen, who is 4. Melanie and Greg make Texarkana their home. Margot Brewster James was the homecoming queen in 1981. She attended Texas A&M University. She is the wife of David W. James Jr. and has 2 children, Jessica, 8, and David, 5. Margot comes to us from DeSoto, Texas. And now we present the 1982 homecoming queen, Miss Elizabeth Patton. Elizabeth attended Baylor University. She is presently a certified public accountant in Dallas. The homecoming 1988 was Miss Regina Florence. She is a student at Stephen F. Austin University, where she is president of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority and the senior supervisor of orientation. She is on the dean's list and is majoring in broadcasting and minoring in political science. The 1990 homecoming queen was Laura Wood. She is a student at the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville studying elementary education. And now we introduce Miss Sunday Henderson, the queen in 1991. She is a student at Prairie View A&M University, where she is majoring in political science. Please join us in a warm Texarkana welcome for these former queens of Texas High School.
I guess we get to watch them. Yeah, you watch them now. I don't know which way they're coming.
At this time, we are pleased to present the 1992 Texas High Homecoming Royalty. Our first maid is Miss Nakia Andrell Burks. Nikki is the daughter of Beverly and Gregory Burks. 17-year-old Nikki is escorted onto the field by her father. Nikki is a member of student council, where she is an executive, Texas High Steppers, senior bum, a 2-year president of Top Teams of America, Twin City chapter, a 3-year president of Archnet and Beta Pi Beta sorority, Texarkana Taekwondo, and a yearbook photographer, and a member of Texarkana Team Sports. Nikki belongs to Roanoke Baptist Church, where she is principal secretary, usher, member of the mass choir, newspaper reporter, and talent queen of her church district. Taekwondo, reciting poetry, singing, dancing, taking pictures, and spending quality time with her friends and family are her hobbies. Nikki was 1992 Pep Squad Captain of the Year, 91-92 Miss Top Teen, second runner-up for Minority Youth Award, and 1992 Los Amigas Debutante. Nikki wishes to attend Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, to receive a bachelor's degree and continue her education at Howard University to receive her master's and doctorate degrees in clinical psychology to practice in penal law. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nakia Burks. Our next maid is Miss Mary Denise Davis. 17-year-old Denise is the daughter of Eddie Davis. Mr. Sean Davis, Denise's uncle, is escorting Denise onto the field. Denise is a member of the varsity cheerleading squad. She was 9th grade co-captain and JV cheerleader. She is currently involved with the newspaper staff, student council, Latin club, and who's who among American high school students, and she does volunteer work for MDA and ADA. Denise attends Beach Street Baptist Church, where she is a member of the youth group. Her hobbies are cheerleading, dancing, and being with friends. Denise has been most spirited varsity cheerleader, a key club calendar girl, freshman class favorite, and was invited to be an NCA instructor while at North Texas cheerleading camp. Denise plans to work with the handicapped children in education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Denise Davis. Our next maid is Miss Sarah Catherine Mazer. Ron and Barbara Hampton and Charles and Pat Mazer are the parents of Miss Sarah Catherine Mazer. Dr. Mazer is escorting her onto the field. 17-year-old Sarah is a member of band, flag corps, student council, JET, calculus club, FCS, and National Honor Society. Sarah is a member of Hardy Memorial Church. She attends youth group at Central Christian Church and served as vice president this year. Reading historical and political novels, writing to pen pals, playing the piano and flute, and spending time with her friends are her hobbies. Sarah is a straight-A student, served as sophomore co-editor-in-chief of the Tiger Times, was named Outstanding English Student in 9th and 11th grades, and was the junior recipient of the Award of Merit, as well as Woodman of the World Outstanding American History Student. She served as Smile Committee chairperson her junior year, was nominated as a delegate to Girls Day, and is qualified for state solo and ensemble contests for the past 3 years. Sarah plans to attend Southwestern or Trinity University and major in English, then earn a master's degree in law or journalism. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sarah Mazer. Our next maid is Miss Jill Mosier. Jill Mosier is the daughter of Dan and Oline Mosier. Her father, Dr. Dan Mosier, is escorting her onto the field. Jill is 17 years old. Jill is a member of Student Council, is the Rosebuds president, Texarkana Community Ballet, the Texas High Drill Team, and the Future Educators Organization. Jill attends Walnut Street Church of Christ. Dancing and horseback riding are Jill's hobbies. Jill is the lieutenant of drill team, has received the All-American Award from the All-American Drill Team Association, and has danced in several Texarkana ballets, including the lead in the Nutcracker. Her future plans are to go to college after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Jill Mosier. Our next maid is Megan Phillips. Megan Phillips is the 17-year-old daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Tommy Phillips. Mr. Phillips is escorting her onto the field. Megan has been a member of Texas High Student Council for 4 years, and this year serves on the executive board. She currently is the Calculus Club president, Honor Society president, and Project 2000 member. Megan is a member of Hardy Memorial United Methodist Church. However, she is the pianist at First United Methodist in Atlanta. Her hobbies are playing piano, reading, and taking nature walks. Megan was outstanding JV cheerleader her sophomore year, second place in the science fair sophomore and junior years, third runner-up Miss THS for 2 years. She won the talent competition in 1991 and the Jeannie Copeland Award in 1992, all-district choir in 1991, and various piano competition awards in Texas and Arkansas. Megan plans to attend college and pursue a career either in science and math and/or music. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Megan Phillips. Our next maid is Miss Christina Spicer. Christina Spicer is the 17-year-old daughter of Carl and Tammy Spicer. Mr. Spicer is escorting his daughter onto the field. Christina has been a member of Student Council for 4 years and currently co-chairs the project coordinator's position. She was pilgrimage director of Rosebuds her junior year and now serves as treasurer. Christina is a member of Senior Bums, Junior State, Tiger Vision, and previously a member of the varsity tennis team. Christina spends her spare time in community service for nursing homes, orphanages, environmental concerns, political causes, reading, and listening to music. She is named among Who's Who among American high school students and received the International Foreign Language Award. She was a recipient of the United States Achievement Award and served as precinct chairperson at Bluebonnet Girls State. Christina plans to attend the University of Texas to acquire her PhD in philosophy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Christina Spicer. Our next maid is Miss Tiffany Stewart. 18-year-old Tiffany Dawn Stewart is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John Ivy and Mr. Rick Stewart. She is escorted onto the field by her stepfather, Mr. John Ivy. Tiffany is a varsity cheerleader and a member of the Student Council. She is an anchor on Tiger Vision and a member of the Girls Honors Choir. She also does volunteer work for MDA and ADA. Tiffany attends White Village First Baptist. She is a member of the youth choir and often sings solos. She also serves as a student member on the board of directors for the Functional Living Skills class. Tiffany's hobbies include singing, cheerleading, swimming, and spending time with her youth group. Tiffany has received numerous awards for poetry and prose. She was most spirited junior varsity cheerleader and has been nominated for class favorite for the last 3 years. Tiffany placed 4th in the Miss THS pageant her sophomore year and also won the Miss Congeniality Award. Recently, she was named first runner-up in the Miss Fourth States Fair beauty pageant. Tiffany plans to attend Stephen F. Austin University, major in broadcast journalism, and become a news anchor for a major television network. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tiffany Dawn Stewart. Our next maid is Miss Kimberly Dion Waller. Kimberly Dion Waller, 17, is the daughter of Mrs. Teresa Diana Waller. She is escorted onto the field by Billy Gray, her uncle. Kim is a member of the varsity cheerleading squad, student council, and Tiger Vision. She is also in the Key Club and SAB, and she does volunteer work for MDA and ADA. Kim is a member of Mount Zion First Missionary Baptist Church. She is the president of her youth choir and a member of the usher board. Her hobbies are swimming, singing, bowling, writing poetry, dancing, talking, hanging out with her friends, and cheering. Kim was president of her freshman class and secretary of her junior class. She was also class favorite when she was a sophomore and junior. Kim plans to attend Spelman University, where she will obtain a major in psychology and a minor in sociology. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kimberly Dion Waller. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 1992 Texas High homecoming court. Rachel Richard and Susan Robbins, Executive Officers of Student Council, Misty McClelland and Brandy Wade, Varsity Troches, and Mr. George Willigie, Principal of Texas High School, are at center field for the announcement of the 1992 Maid of Honor. The Maid of Honor bouquet will be presented by Mr. Willigie to this year's Maid of Honor, Miss Denise Davis. And now for the moment we have all been waiting for, the announcement of the 1992 Texas High Homecoming Queen, who will be crowned by Mr. Willigie. The Queen is Miss Kim Waller.
They need to know what's next.
There's the 1992 homecoming queen for Texas High.
Kim Waller.
We're going to take a break and be right back here at Grimm Stadium.
No gift says I love you like a gift of fine jewelry, and no one can help you with that gift like the people at Gray's Jewelers. Danny Gray and his staff are ready to serve all your jewelry needs, from custom manufacturing to jewelry and watch repair. The staff of Gray's are professionals at helping you with that special gift for that special someone. Gray's custom department can help you design a unique gift and then manufacture it to your exact needs. To make that gift really special, stop by Gray's Jewelers, 302 State Line, Texarkana.
Back here at Grimm Stadium, some of the homecoming ceremonies are just ending.
Kim Waller, the homecoming queen, and Denise Davis, the maid of honor.
Well, there were some hard choices to make down there. Some
Sure
beautiful
was.
young girls. We're going to be having an interview here in just a minute with Gary Underwood and a special guest. Here goes Gary right now.
Good to have you with us for tonight's football game from Texas High Stadium, Grimm Stadium, with the Atlanta Rabbits and the Texas High Tigers. With me, Steve Gibbs, pastor of Highland Park Baptist Church. Steve, good to be with you.
Gary, it's good to be with you here tonight. Glad you all are covering the game.
And I want to introduce Steve Gibbs as pastor of Highland Park, the newest member of the KBSC family.
That's right, Gary. As of Wednesday night, our church has made a decision to move forward and become a co-partner with the X Network in providing some programming that we hope will touch base with the needs and the wants and the desires of our community.
Well, Steve, what can the people of the community look for in the programming that Highland Park will be doing?
Well, Gary, we've talked about it, and of course, we've had time to give thought to how we might utilize the airtime that we would be made available. One of the things we'd like to do, of course, would be to give people another opportunity to enter into a worship atmosphere in the course of a week. And so our worship services, as they are, will be aired over the network. But another thing that we're really excited about doing is to have a daily capsulized scripture thought with an application that each of us, regardless of who we are or where we are in life, might be able to apply to our daily walk with the Lord that day. And so we're going to be doing that, and that'll be offered several times over a day. And we hope that that'll be something that people can catch on their way to work, or catch when they come home from work, or while they're eating their lunch, that kind of thing.
Well, that's great. Now, that's obviously a pretty bold step for your church to make, to be doing this. I believe it involves buying some equipment and having airtime provided, and then also an involvement of your people, not only your staff, but I believe you got some of your people who are excited about working in this ministry.
Yes, Gary, the Lord's brought to us just a bunch of key players right now at this time in the life of Highland Park Baptist Church. We've got a young lady named Dana Brown who has had actual media experience, and Dana's given us a lot of support, a lot of direction right now. We're really looking forward to working with her and her husband Richard and others in the church. I had one gentleman call me Tuesday night from Chicago on the eve of us voting on this, saying that he wanted to let me know that he was in support of this and that he wanted to be one of those volunteers that would help devote the time to make it work.
That's great. Let's pause for the prayer.
For this athletic event, let us remember that it is for your honor and glory. Let us welcome back with open arms dear friends from the past who have come to share in our homecoming festivities. Guide our hearts, our hands, our talents, and our abilities, as they are gifts from you, and protect us on the field and on our journeys home. Let us all be witnesses to your peace as we compete in this game in a cooperative spirit. Let us also keep in our thoughts and prayers the community of Redwater, especially the Dawson and Kirby families in their time of sorrow. In your name we pray. Amen.
And now the Atlanta Rabbit School Song.
Yeah. We just can't hear him. We don't know what he said. I know it is. I know what he's talking about, too, but I don't know what it is. Huh?
And now for the Texas High Tigers School Song.
There's some of the crowd back at Texas High. About to get ready to start the kickoff. We'll be going back to Gary Underwood and Brother Steve Gibbs for more of their interview in just a second.
There was a nice little crowd, Terry.
Yeah, it's starting to get a real big crowd over on the Texas High side.
Little balloons going there. I tell you, excitement. We're ready to go. You can almost feel excitement way up here.
Here come the Atlanta Rabbits now.
Enthusiasm. There's the Atlanta Rabbits.
It'll be quite a matchup with the Rabbits and the Tigers. First time they played since 1946. I've yet to find out who won that game. But,
1946. That's a long time, Terry.
All right, now we go back down on the field for Gary Underwood and Brother Steve Gibbs of Highland Park Baptist.
Steve, we'll real quickly finish our interview. Tell me a little bit more about your church making this decision.
Well, Wednesday night we discussed it. We'd sent out a letter making our church aware of the vote and the fact that we wanted our church membership to come out and be in support of it. And Gary, we had almost 9 out of 10 people saying this is what they perceived the way God was leading us.
That's great. I want to encourage the people of our area to be joining in prayer for this family that was mentioned in Redwater, an accident today with the school bus. Let's lift this family up. Good to have you with us watching tonight. And now let's go to the national anthem on the field.
Okay, we're about ready for
Turner,
football
we're
action.
about ready.
Yeah. There's a shot of the crowd on the Texas High side. I want to take this opportunity to welcome Highland Park Baptist to the Axe family. I found out about it at work Wednesday night at Cooper Tire. Jim Chancellor stopped me and said that Highland Park had decided to allocate money to get inside to be a member of the Axe family, and maybe they'll be joining us up here. And hope they don't have too many announcers, Mike.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's great. Great to have a member of the Axe organization.
It's something really exciting, and we're all having all volunteer crew here on our KBSC TV 35 family, but it's a lot of fun to do, and I look forward to every Friday night doing a football game. And
you know, it is fun to come here and watch these kids play.
Yeah.
You know, it's worth everything we do.
We got the captains of Texas High and Atlanta about to go out for the coin flip. And the captains for Texas High are Michael Jackson, number 14, number 60, Clifford Lee, 86, Billy Reeder, and number 44, Devon Williams. That Devon Williams is somebody to watch.
For Atlanta, you have number 10, James Epps, number 25, Anthony Neal, number 20 is Gerard Lockhart, and number 50 is Kelly Walden. They're getting ready for the flip, going to shake hands.
And number 44, number 14, Michael Jackson.
Showing good sportsmanship here, shaking hands. There you see the band walking or going off the field. And we're almost ready for the start of the game, Terry.
Yep, I'm ready to see what's going to happen. Texas High, last time they played at home, they won 7-6. They're the captains.
Here's the official. We're going to flip the coin, talking to one of the Atlanta captains. Looks like number 50 is Kelly Walden.
The man in the white cap is Travis Odom of Beach Street Baptist.
And there's the flip. Looks like Texas High has won the toss. Talking to the Atlanta captains.
Texas High will be defending the north end zone.
And they're going to receive.
They receive.
So the Tigers get the ball to start the game, Terry Turner.
Okay. We'll be back after this break with football action.
I remember the streets. Temptations. Dead ends. I needed a way to beat the streets. I needed the boys' club. Where you going, Alex?
Nowhere.
Come here. This is Edward James Olmos. I found a way to beat the streets when I joined the boys' club. Kids need the boys' club. We need your help.
Going back to the Tigers, number 24.
Okay. You got the offense, I got the defense.
Number 22, Shane Martin.
Grabber Frame Equipment and Laser Measuring Systems. ML Luke and Wiley and all their body technicians are ICAR trained with painters certified with PPG products. PPG offers a 3-year warranty along with the Kemp Brothers warranty. Kemp Brothers offers domestic as well as foreign car body work. You bend them, we mend them is our motto. Kemp Brothers, 2007, Texas Boulevard.
Mike Landers along with Terry Turner back at Grimm Stadium for the game of the week. The Atlanta Rabbits versus the Texas High Tigers. The Tigers have won the toss, Terry.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup. They haven't played in 46 years. We talked about a little bit earlier, Coach Ben Scharberg will play anybody. A lot of teams don't want to play him because Atlanta's a real tough team for a Class 3A school. But Texas High's got them on the schedule. Ought to be a real good encounter for both of them.
They sure back deep for the Tigers. Number 23 is Shane Martin. Number 22 is Telly Haley.
Number 75, Carlos Hall, will be kicking off for the Rabbits. I tell you what, if any indication of the banners they've got across in front of us, they've got more banners than any team that I've seen in quite a while.
They sure have. All right, Terry, we're about ready to get this game started. And here's the kick.
Right down the field.
Looks like it's going to go to number 24, Marcus Wynn. Marcus gets the ball 10-yard line. He's up to the 20.
Ooh.
That's a 20-yard line. Hard hit.
Gang tackling by the Rabbits. 5 or 6 of them in there to get Wynn.
Well, Texas High is going to have their first possession. They're going to start at about the 20-yard line. I tell you, if there's any indication how this game is going to go, just that hard hit the guy. Boy, I tell you, he come and hit the boy just then.
A lot of motion by the Rabbits.
The Tigers, they have the ball 1st and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Quarterback for the Tigers, number 14, is Michael Jackson, high formation.
Man has got 4 down linemen.
He's back to pass. He's had a strong.
Oh, boy. Looked like
the announcer says a host of rabbits, and that's what it looked like, a host of rabbits.
54, Fred Davis was one of the first ones to get in there, linebacker.
Looks like they lost about 2 yards, Terry.
And you'll notice the Rabbits have their names on the back of their jerseys. You don't see too many
high school teams with those, no.
James Thomas pointed that out to us. They've got a great fan support there in Atlanta.
All right, Tigers back up the line. Jackson, the man under, high formation. Fullbacks number 33, Robert Skinner. They're going to hand off to the fumble play.
Atlanta's got the ball.
Atlanta's got the ball.
On the 31 line.
Shane Martin was the ball carrier. It looked like He took a hard hit, fumbled the ball, and Atlanta has the ball.
Orlando Lucky, number 55, comes up with the ball. And the Rabbits have great field position.
The Rabbits have the first turnover.
Boy, they got a swarm.
Roy Chandler.
They got a swarming defense. You saw the first play when they sacked Jackson.
Well, now let's see how the Tigers put them on defense. Let's see what they can do now. See if they can stop the Rabbits. The ball's on about the 31-yard line of the Tigers.
On the left side of the
First
line,
10.
the Tigers are 262 pounds a man on the left side of the right side of the defensive line.
Quarterback is David Hooten. Hooten's going to hand off to number 20. That's Gerard Lockhart. Lockhart looks like he gets a nice game, about 5 or 6 yards.
Good hard running. 5-yard gain.
Number 23, Shane Martin was in on the tackle, Terry.
I tell you what, if the Tigers don't have their helmet strapped down, they're going to be in for a bad time.
First turnover of the ball game, and Rabbits gained 5 or 6 yards on the first carry. It's going to be second down about 5. Hooten the man under for the Rabbits. The lobster out to number 20, Lockhart again. Lockhart grabs right side, and he's got a good move.
Beautiful run.
Oh, beautiful. Now we have a flag game. Number 20, Lockhart was the ball carrier. Made a nice move to the outside. Game looked like about 15, 20 yards.
Brian Smith.
We have a face mask penalty.
I'm moving down about the 5-yard line. Or inside the 5.
Tell you what, 2 big breaks now for the Rabbits.
Really?
It's going to be first down and 5. Or it's going to be first and goal at the 5.
Boy,
That's going to be about the 4-yard line, Terry. I'm sorry. Rabbits come up to the line of scrimmage, and they're ready to go. Hooten the man under. Hooten hands off to number 20, Lockhart again. Lockhart's made right at the line of scrimmage.
Good defense there.
By number 24.
Telly Haley's one of them.
Marcus Wynn was in on the tackle. That was no gain, Terry. The matter of fact, there's a little loss on the play.
Yep.
There's a good shot, number 20, Lockhart. I tell you what, Lockhart made a good move while they're going to the outside of the option.
Sure did.
It's going to be second down and goal. Ball that's about the 4.5-yard line of the Tigers. Hooten the man under the Rabbits. He's going to hand off to number 34.
Oh, gang tackling by the Tigers.
That's the fullback, Everett Dickerson, and I guarantee you the Tigers, hey, they met him, no gain. Matter of fact, it was a loss.
Clifford Lee.
Yards.
Clifford Lee, number 60, one of the led the attack.
No, the Tigers' defense is getting tough, Terry.
They are.
That's going to be third and goal.
I think they decided they needed some emotion to play this game.
Well, you know, two big turnovers, the fumble and then the penalty.
They haven't given up a point in 2 games.
Third down. There's the fumble. And they're going to, as the quarterback, he's going to lose another 3 or 4 yards.
Devon Williams, the star of the Tigers, number 44. 196-pound senior on the play.
Now it's fourth and goal. The ball's at about the 10.5-yard line. And now the Rapids are going to try a field goal.
Okay, they have a new snapper they just brought up this week. Donnie Hunter, number 61. So we'll see what effect this has. It's going to be about a 27-yard field goal.
Number 11, Adrian Ellis will attempt the field goal. Here's the snap.
Good snap.
There's the kick.
Straight ahead.
And it's good.
3-0. Atlanta takes the lead with 8:42 to go in the first quarter. Nice
Adrian
drive
Ellis,
there.
number 11.
That's a fumble equals 3 points in this game. We'll be back after this break.
Hey, sports fans, if you're into buying, selling, or trading sports cards, you need to come to Sports Fanatics at 1621 Arkansas Boulevard. Sports Fanatics carries all kinds of sports cards, stadium, club, baseball, and football, upper deck, and studio cards with over 10,000 cards in stock. Come see us at Sports Fanatics. That's 1621 Arkansas Boulevard. We're open Monday through Friday, 12 noon to 8 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 to 8.
Back at Grimm Stadium, 3-0 lead. Our spotter up here, Ron Gabbard, got his Atlanta hat on. He's doing the chop.
Did you see Tommy Hawk?
These are the Atlanta Rabbits. Rabbits don't chop, Ron.
All right, it's 3-0. Atlanta takes the lead on about a 27-yard field goal by Ellis. Back deep is Martin Haley.
Haley is at the top of your screen on the kickoff. A lot of emotion so far for the Rabbits. See how far it goes.
And here's the kick. Looks like it's going to go to Mark.
Out of bounds.
It's going to go out of bounds. Serves another flag for the single flag of the game.
Ball out of bounds.
I bet you Texas High I bet they'll take that and let them kick it over again.
Oh, yeah. That's the first points Texas High has given up. They've only given up 9 points now all year.
But you know, Terry, you got to give credit to Texas High defense.
Yeah.
The ball first and goal at the 4.5-yard line,
Right.
and they push him back to 10.5. So Texas High defense did a tremendous job that time.
They could
a lot of gang tackling. Oh, no, the Tigers are going to take the ball at the 30-yard line.
All right.
All right, Tigers going to have the ball first and 10 at their 30-yard line.
Let's see if they come out passing again on first down like they did last time. Jackson got sacked.
Jackson, the man under. Long backs, number 33, Robert Skinner. Fullback is going to hand off to Skinner. Skinner goes right side. Makes a good move back to the inside and gets up to about the 37-yard line.
Skinner was a man last week with over 100 yards.
Number 33, Robert Skinner.
In the win at Fort Worth.
Robert is a 206-pound senior for the Texas High Tigers. It's going to be second down and about 2. Ball at about the 37.5-yard line. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage in the I formation. Jackson, man under. Going to give off to Skinner again. He's going to try the left side, and Skinner is going to have about maybe a yard.
About a yard loss. Vice, number 53, he's an outstanding baseball player. They're calling signals into him. He's got him written on his wrist. He's checking on what call they make.
All right, it's going to be third down and 1, Terry. I tell you, Atlanta's they're playing pretty good defense themselves right here.
They really are.
Tigers at the line of scrimmage again. Jackson, the man under, in I formation. Skinner and Haley. Ball goes to Haley. Haley's going to try the right side. He's going to lead. Oh, it's going to be a loss, Terry Turner.
Down about the 35. That's about a 5-yard loss. Excellent pursuit there.
Number 20, I believe it's number 21 for the Atlanta Rabbits.
All right, that's Corey Young.
Or Anthony Neal, number 25.
And Neal was in there also.
Okay, that's a loss of about 5 yards. It's going to be 4th down and 6.
Boy, momentum is strongly in Texas, Atlanta's favor right now.
Back deep for the Tigers to punt is the quarterback, number 14, Michael Jackson. Deep for the Rabbits, number 10, James Epps. Ball is going to go to Epps. Epps picks the ball at about the 29-yard line. It's going to be chased out of bounds at about the 37.5-yard line.
That's a 37-yard punt by Jackson. Got a good roll on it.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rabbits. Ball at about the 37-yard line. Well, now I would say the Tigers are going to show some strong defense right here and try to get the ball back, maybe in good field position.
They've got to be their pride's got to be singed a little bit, giving
Just
up those
a little bit, 3 points, especially that early in the game.
Right.
There's 6:50 left in the first quarter. Hooten's back for a pass. He's got a man wide open, ball just a little low. Intended receiver was number 25, Anthony Neal.
Hooten's an outstanding ball player for Atlanta. They've always had good baseball teams down there under Coach Wall.
It's going to be second down and 10 for the Rabbits.
Hooten and Bice are big performers, both for the Rabbits baseball team. 2nd and 10.
Hooten, the man under. For 20, Lockhart, one of the backs. Will try the option play, and Hooten's going to keep the ball.
Good.
Takes it up to about the 40-yard line, a gain of about 2 yards.
Devon Williams.
I think Devon Williams.
No, I take that back. That was 43 for the Tigers. Brian Smith.
Well, Brian Smith met him and said, hello, I'm here. Number 43, Brian Smith. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7, Terry. The Tigers need a big play on defense right here.
I remember the last game we had here a couple weeks ago was 7-6 Texas High over Arkansas
Good shot
High.
of Royce Thornton, or one of the coaches for the Texas High Tigers. I believe Royce Thornton was in there, the head coach. The handoff, number 25, Anthony Neal.
Good defense by the Tigers. Looked like what we used to call a cross, Buck.
Yeah, looks like a little cross pattern. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and about 4. Back to kick for the Rabbits, number 10, James Epps. Back deep for the Tigers, number 14, Michael Jackson. And Marcus Wynn.
There's a man coming on late.
There's a snap. Nice run. There's a nice punt. Goes to number 24, Marcus Wynn.
Falls on it right there.
Wynn just falls on it, about the 22-yard line.
34-yard punt that time from the Rabbits.
That was the James Epps, number 10, the punter for the Rabbits. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
I'd be a little bit bothered with Epps back there punting the ball.
Yeah.
If he sees he's got a chance to run, he can run like crazy.
All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at about the 22-yard line. There's a fan enjoying the ball game. Now, Terry, it feels good up here, but, maybe it's a little cool out there where the fans are at.
They got more body heat down there than we do, though.
Tigers I formation. Got double wide to the right. Jackson back to pass. He's got a 24 Marcus Wynn with the intended receiver. I tell you, that's a nice play by number 32.
Flying down the sideline with 32, Tracy Larry. He was wide open. The coaches are pointing at Larry and saying, what's wrong with him? He was wide open.
Okay, that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Jackson threw into a lot of coverage. There were 4 Rabbits around that defender.
All right, I think we're going to go to a replay. We're going to show you the coverage on this. Here's the replay. There's Jackson. He goes back to pass. Goes number 24 Wynn.
Look at all those
4 white shirts right around the ball. Now back to action. There's Jackson back to pass again.
Going to Jody Lipscomb, number
13. Jody Lipscomb was the intended receiver. Number 23, Bubba Rosser was the defender on the play.
Jackson's going to get some men open. I can tell by the way they're running their patterns. If he can just be a little patient and wait for the right one to find.
It looks like for a second they're open, and right at the last second, it looks like the defenders are just converging on the ball. So Atlanta defense doing a fine job right now. Now it's 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 20-yard line. Long back is Skinner. A fake to Skinner. Jackson back again. He's got a man wide open, 24 Wynn.
Good open field tackle there. Outstanding defense.
Wynn up at the 32-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10, I believe, Terry Turner.
Roy Chandler, number 12. If he hadn't made the tackle, Wynn was gone. 1st down.
1st down and 10. It's a nice pass out there, number 24, Marcus Wynn. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 32-yard line. 5 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is 3-0 in favor of the Rabbits, the Atlanta Rabbits. Here we go, 1st and 10. Jackson, the man under, I formation. Jackson going to toss look like number 23.
That's Martin, Shane Martin.
Shane Martin. Martin looks like he's going to gain about 3-4 yards on the play.
Neal in on the tackle for Atlanta. We got a timeout. They're going to measure.
Looks like we have an injured player on the field, Terry.
Oh, injured player, okay.
There's 23, Shane Martin. There's the coach going to come over and check on the injured player.
It's been a hard-hitting game already.
It has been a hard-hitting game. Number 45 was the injured player for
Simmons
the Atlanta
for
Raiders.
Atlanta.
Joe Simmons. Terry, we knew it was going to be hard-hitting from the very first play.
Yeah, you can tell.
And there has been some hard hits. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and about 8 when we start back to action. Tigers have the ball on about the 35.5-yard line. 4:45 left in the first quarter. Tigers come up the line of scrimmage, get ready to run the play.
2nd and 7.
I formation for the Tigers. Jackson, the man under. Skinner and Martin, the man back. No, I'm sorry, it's Haley. Haley's going to take a toss and go to the left side. And he's hit hard.
I think he knew he wasn't going to get outside, so he just bowled for as far as he could go.
That was number 42, Tracy Darty. And I guarantee you, Tracy ducked his head and Haley ducked his head, and they just met right at about the, looks like 37-yard line.
Atlanta's got a lot of lateral speed.
They sure have.
They're not giving Haley a chance to get around the corner. And that's what Texas High was able to do with Corey Kelly.
Right.
In that game, Kelly never got around the corner. He did last week against Atlanta plenty.
Well, Atlanta does have some good speed on our defense. It's 3rd and 6 for the Tigers. Jackson in shotgun formation this time. Jackson back to pass.
Jody Lambert got bumped and was wide open for a minute. Beautiful catch.
Beautiful catch for number 24, Marcus Wynn, at about the
Marcus Wynn,
32-yard line of the Rabbits.
Outstanding play.
See, that was a great catch by Marcus Wynn.
Got a 35-yard pass play. And I mean, he had to have great hands to bring that ball out of the air.
He sure did.
Had a man hanging on
Like
him.
a man was hanging all over him before he even got the ball.
Nice pass, nice
That was
catch.
a good pass. You know, you said, Terry, that the receivers are going to be open. First down and 10 ball at the 34-yard line. Jackson shotgun formation. He's going to have a keeper. And he's going to be tackled. It's going to be a loss on play. He's back to about the 35.5-yard line.
Neal and Young for Atlanta.
Okay, we're going to go and see a replay of the previous pass. Jackson down to. There's Jackson.
Wynn has 43 yards on 2 catches. Oh, look at this catch.
Catch right here, right there.
Beautiful execution.
24, Marcus Wynn. That was a great catch.
Wynn is the one.
Great catch.
Wynn's the man that caught the big pass from Lambert. Lipscomb, excuse me.
Lipscomb.
And the Texas High game set up the winning score.
Okay, it's first down and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. I'm sorry, second down and 12, ball at the 35-yard line. Jackson, the man under. He's back to pass again. He's got the race 6, Billy Reeder.
Beautiful catch by Billy Reeder.
Billy Reeder made a nice
The ball hit him in the chest, came out, he gathered it back in. Beautiful catch. But now we're seeing some offense by the Tigers. They've been
86, Billy Reeder was the man that caught that pass. First down and 10, ball at about the 12-yard line. Okay, we're going to go to the replay, Terry.
17-yard pass.
There he is turning. There's Billy. Hits him right there. He bumbles a little bit far. Then comes down with the ball.
That was
nice
great.
catch by Billy. Nice catch.
Great concentration. 22-yard play.
First down 10. Jackson, the man under. Back to pass again.
He's there.
He's got a man. Oh! Intended receiver is number 24.
Broken up by James Epps, 10.
Marcus Wynn. Epps made a fine job.
That was a bit of a gamble. The man was there open for just a second, and Jackson forced it in there, and Epps stepped in front.
I'll tell you what, that could have been costly, Terry Turner. Here's the replay right here.
With Epps' speed, he could go 90 yards in a minute.
And he almost intercepted that ball. That could have been a very, very costly play for the Tigers because they still had the ball. Ball second down and 10, ball at that 12-yard line.
Jackson 3 of 6 for 67 yards passing.
3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter.
I believe he'll be able to pass all night long, Mike.
I believe so. I believe so. Jackson, the man under, long back is number 33, Skinner. Jackson's back to pass again. 10 receiver number 24 is Shane Martin again. Ball just a little high, Terry Turner.
Wynn. Marcus Wynn.
I'm sorry, Marcus Wynn. 24. That was a good shot of Marcus going back to the huddle.
You don't load up so much on the passing that you forget your running because Texas High's got an excellent running attack.
Oh, they sure have. Haley,
Skinner. Jackson can roll out. He can run the ball.
It's going to be third down and 10 at the 12-yard line of the Rabbits.
They started on their own 30-yard line. They've got a good drive going so far.
Big key play right here, Terry Turner.
Mostly on passing.
Play.
They want a timeout. Texas High wants a timeout.
And here they get the timeout. Robert Skinner calls timeout.
Time was about to run out on them, and they would have gotten a penalty. So with 2 seconds to go, they called timeout.
I'll tell you what, we have a break. Why don't we just go to one of our fine sponsors, and we'll be right back.
When I'm listening to a parent whose kid is in trouble, I don't just hear what they're saying. I hear what they're feeling, what they're going through. That's why when you call about your son or daughter, the first thing I'll do is listen. Then I can help you figure out the next step. So don't wait. Call us right now. Together, we can do something.
Call Pinewood Hospital, 1-800-367-3702.
Mike Landers along with Terry Turner back at Grimm Stadium. There's a shot of the quarterback Jackson talking to his coaches. Roy Thornton is in the middle.
Big play early in the game, 3rd and 10.
This is going to be a big play, Terry Turner. 3rd and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. Now, I'll tell you, defense, the Atlanta Rabbits defense has played tough.
I mean, they've got speed, but they're hitting. They're getting some good licks.
Yes, they are. And like you said a while ago, they have good lateral speed. All right, here we go. It's third down and 10. Ball at the 12-yard line. Jackson is shotgun formation.
Haley on the right side.
There's the snap. Oh, it's a high snap. But Jackson picks the ball up. Makes a nice move to avoid one.
That'll be 4th and 10 now. From a bad snap, Jackson went back, recovered pretty well, and threw into a crowd.
Number 33, Robert Skinner, was the intended receiver, and he looked around. He wanted to pass interference, but I believe the ball was just a little too high.
Mike, I'm a little bit surprised they're so heavy on the pass so far.
You know, that's true.
I mean, they've been successful, but they passed all 3 times on this.
Well, here comes the attempted field goal. Number 14, Jackson, I believe, is the one that's going to attempt the field goal.
Right, Lipson's the holder.
There's a snap. There's the kick. And it's good.
We got a 3-3 tie.
3-3 tie. Ball looked like it was
about a 30-yard field goal. It was 2:57 to go in the first quarter. We're tied 3-3 here at Grimm Stadium.
So why don't we have a break next? Why don't we go and see one of our fine sponsors again, Terry? No break. We're not going to take a break this time.
Well, let's talk about this drive. The kick went out of bounds, and Texas High took it with a 10-yard penalty at the 30 and drove it down really almost totally on passing. And Jackson's really looking sharp with his passing, but they're inside the 15. 3 times they tried to pass, and 3 times they were incomplete. And then Jackson kicked a field goal. So I'm a little bit surprised that Atlanta's playing with him, even Steven, this early in the game.
I'll tell you what, Atlanta is staying with them.
It was a big turnover that set up Atlanta's short drive in their field goal.
All right, we're getting ready. It's a 3-3 tie. Yeah, you know, with first down and at the 12-yard line, first down and 10, 12-yard line, and 3 times they try to pass. You know, you'd think maybe they might have tried a running play in there just to kind of mix up the defense a little bit.
Break up the rhythm.
You know, Jackson is having a good game so far in his passing. And here we have you see our spotter over here going like this.
He's chopping away, yeah.
Doing the tomahawk.
He also gave us a note that Michael Jackson is a thriller. Well, we already knew that.
That's a good shot of the cheerleaders. Texas High.
We got a ball game here, Mike.
I tell you, 3-3, Terry Turner, 2:57 left in the this is still the first quarter. Here goes the kick.
High floater.
Number 34, Everett Dixon. And Dixon's hit at about the 23-yard line. Looks like number 11's in on the tackle.
That's Victor Shaw and also
number 41.
Nakia Richardson, 41.
It's going to be first down and 10. Ball on about the 22-yard line of the Rabbits. You know, Terry, we have seen some, you know, just to be in the first quarter with 2:52 left in the first quarter, we have seen some good defense.
A lot of action.
Number 14, Hooten's the man under. Up. I believe we have an offsides on Texas High.
It changes cadence, and that brought the Tigers offside.
Of course, I hate to make the call like that. Watch them reverse it and say, no, Texas High offsides.
3 flags.
That's going to bring up first and 5 for the Rabbits. First down and 5. 14 Hooten, the man under for the Rabbits.
Epps is wide on the left.
There's a toss, number 20, Lockhart again. Lockhart tries right side, makes a good move, stiff arm. Gets up to about the 30-yard line, 30-and-a-half-yard line. I'll tell you what, Lockhart's got some good moves, Terry.
Beautiful. You got short, choppy steps. Got those churning, those high knee action that you like to see on your running back.
You know, I'm impressed with the Atlanta's defense and offense, their speed.
Yeah.
They have a lot of speed.
Well, very well coached.
Second down and about 3 for the Rabbits. Ball at the 30-yard line.
Coming out wide left is Terry Bailey, number 80 for
Man
Atlanta.
in motion. 25 Neal. Hooting back to pass. He's got a man wide open. There it is. Number 10 is James Epps. And Epps is going to score a touchdown.
67-yard pass.
67-yard pass.
I mean, he took off like a jet, and quarterback just laid it right in there to him.
Did you see Epps? He turned the wrong way the first time, then had to turn it completely back around and still caught the ball. And he was a good 5 yards in front of the defender.
Outstanding talent.
Okay, we're going to a replay here, Terry.
Now watch him just take off at the top of your
Steal
screen.
man in motion. There
He's
goes
gone. That was him that just left the screen.
And there he is right in your screen right now.
You didn't see him turned his head, he swirled his head to try to find it, and he was 5, 6, 7 yards past his defender.
Number 11, Adrian Ellis, attempt the point after. There's the snap.
Low, but
there's the kick, and this looks like it's wide left, Terry.
That was a new snap for Donnie Hunt, a low snap, and the kick was wide to the left. Makes it 9-3 in favor of Atlanta, and Ronnie Gabbard's chopping away with his Atlanta hat on.
Well, Terry, I'll tell you what, while we have a break next, why don't we go and check one of our fine sponsors out?
Okay.
If you're as old as this car, have we got a deal for you?
Yes, that's right.
You see, when you insure your car and your home with shelter insurance, you may qualify for additional discounts plus preferred rates for those 48 and over. With the Platinum Shield, you'll get the same personal service you've come to expect. See your local shelter agent for details.
For the Shield of Shelter, see Ronnie Bell or Gary Cherry.
Well, that's the most points Texas High has given up all year, 9 points in the first quarter.
I'll tell you, Terry, that was an exciting play. I mean, number 10, Epps, I mean, he turned to his right first and saw that was the wrong way, and then turned back to his left, and there was the ball, a good 5 yards in front of the defender.
A lot of players would give up on the pass. If it's not right to me, I'm not going to catch it. But he showed a lot of athletic
I'll tell you what, that was a fine pass by the quarterback, number 14, David Hooten.
Now Epps is going to kick off.
I'll tell you what.
No, he's not. I'm sorry. He's the captain of the kickoff team.
All right, we're ready for the kickoff. 9-3 in the score in favor of the Atlanta Rabbits. There's the kick. Ball's going to go out of bounds again at about the 18-yard line.
That's one thing they haven't done well is their kickoff.
They're kicking, right. That's the second time in a row that they've kicked it out of bounds.
But Haley's the man that they kicked it out of bounds, and right in front of Haley.
They're going to kick off again, Terry.
You know, maybe it's wise that Texas High is trying to pass so much because they're going to need it the quick striking way that Atlanta has.
Well, you know, we talked about their speed a while ago, and right there you saw the speed of the Atlanta Rabbits.
I mean, he took off all the snap and was open.
Okay, we're going to have the replay one more time. There's Wooten, a little fake. He's back, got good protection. And there's number 10, Epps, and he's gone.
That won't be the last time they try that play tonight.
No, I don't think it will be the last time. Score is 9-3 in favor of the Atlanta Rabbits. And Terry Turner, we're still in the first quarter. It's 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
This could be a track meet. I'll tell you what, though, Texas High has got the speed to match up with Atlanta.
Yeah, they do. All right, Atlanta's going to try a kickoff for the second time. First one went out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. They're moving back 5 yards. Here's the kick.
There's a straight kick.
Straight kick number 24.
Wynn,
Marcus Wynn. Wynn makes a nice move. Wynn's going to he's in open. He's at the 40. He's at the 45 or 50. And the kicker, 10 brings him down. That's
the speed of Epps. Epps was waiting on him, and he knew he could take care of him.
Number 24, Marcus Wynn on a fine run back. Ball at about the 40-yard line of the Rabbits.
A beautiful return there.
Beautiful return. Here comes the replay, Terry Turner.
That's a 50-yard return, and this is a line
Here's
drive
the kick. Marcus Wynn, the ball at about the 7-yard line. I want you right to that block.
Big.
Nice block. Then Marcus goes. He cuts up field. He's at the middle field, and here he goes. And number 10, Epps. Here we go.
Here goes Telly Haley.
There's Terry Haley again.
Looking for a block, and there it is. He's got the block. He's gone.
We have a flag back at the 42-yard line. Terry, we have a flag back at the 42-yard line.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's against Texas High, Terry Turner. Against Texas High.
Oh, was he ever gone?
Did you see Billy Reeder in the race 6 put a block on the man? Oh, nice block by Billy Reeder. Terry Turner, you know what the call is? I did not see the call by the official.
I don't know what that...
Terry Turner, I'm trying to figure out what that call is.
Texas High coaches are really upset about that play.
Terry, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't know what that call is. It may be a legal substitution.
Could have been 12 men on the field. I don't know.
Well, no, 12 men on the field, but it's like a delay of the game.
Oh.
But that may have been what they call illegal substitution. I'm trying to look at my book right now and see see if there's some calls in here. But I believe that may be a legal substitution.
Travis Odom,
there's Roy Thornton, head coach Roy Thornton. All three officials there telling him. And Royce, he just pulls back, tells us to go back on the field. But I tell you what, that was a fine run by Haley.
Oh.
And I tell you, Billy Reeder, number 86, he made the block that scored that touchdown. So-called touchdown.
Reeder's the one Coach Thornton's talking to now.
But now, big break for the Atlanta Rabbits. Big break.
Coach Thornton is, James Thomas pointed out, Coach Thornton is reading the riot act to him. And now Coach, referee Odom says, get back out here and play ball.
Okay, that's going to be 1st and 15 for the Tigers. Ball is back at the 45-yard line, and big break for the Atlanta Rabbits. A big break. Because that would have tied the score with a possibility of the Tigers going ahead by 1 with the extra point. All right, here we go. Back to action. 1st and 15. Jackson, the man under I formation. Tracy Larry, the man in motion.
And a man
Jackson
going
back
deep.
to pass again. He's got a man that's going to be intercepted. Number 23.
Jackson makes the tackle. Boy, he came out of nowhere.
Number 23, Bubby Rosser was the man who intercepted the pass from Jackson.
Jackson saw a man open, but by the time he threw the ball, the man wasn't there anymore.
Yes.
He had outrun him, and the ball was short.
23, Bubby Rosser is the one who intercepted that pass, ran it back to the 35-yard line of the Rabbits. Here comes the replay right here, Terry.
And now watch Buddy Rosser just wait for this ball to come down to him. It's almost like a punt.
We're back to live action. Okay, the Rabbits have the ball at the 35-yard line. Hooting the man under. He hands off to number 20, Lockhart. Lockhart tries the middle of the line, gains about maybe a yard and a half, Terry.
Can you believe we're still in the first quarter?
With 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the first quarter. But, you know, Terry, I keep going back to saying this, but that was a big, big, big play for the Atlanta Rabbits.
Oh, yeah.
Because that could have tied the score for the Tigers.
Or put the Tigers ahead.
Or put the Tigers ahead with the extra point. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. Ball at about the, looks like the 37-yard line.
Epps is over here on the left. Let's watch him. 10.
Hooting back to pass. He's under pressure, but he's got a man. Number 10 is James Epps again. Ball just a little behind Epps at about the 45-yard line.
Epps had to come back about 5 yards to try to catch it.
Yeah, he turned back around that time, just couldn't get back far enough. 2nd down and 8 for the Rabbits. Ball at the 37-yard line. Okay, here now we have a replay of the interception. Man in motion is Tracy Larry. Here's Jackson back to pass.
His man is open pressure. Right. He's still a little bit off balance, just a floater.
All right, here we are back in live action. Here's Hooten back pass again. He's got a man wide open. Number 80 is Terry Bailey. Bailey makes some nice moves and gets inside the Tiger territory.
Good block by
Terry
25.
Bailey.
Anthony Neal, a good block. Flag, holding on
another
Atlanta.
Flag. Holding on Atlanta is going to bring the ball back.
And then Texas High wondering when they were going to throw a flag on Atlanta.
There's a hold-in against the Rabbits. Going to mark the ball back 10, put the ball on about the 27-yard line.
Doesn't seem like Atlanta's had very many penalties.
I believe they've only had 2, haven't they?
2 for 15, according to James Thomas, stats man.
I'll tell you what, James does a good job, Terry.
Yeah, stats had so much of the game.
He keeps us on our toes up here.
Oh, yeah. Here's our watchdog.
All right, number 14, Hooten the man under.
Up.
Oh, yeah, number 10, James Epps. He jumps off sides and he looks around.
Ugly looking play.
I believe that's going to be
Travis has been refereeing, I think, I heard him say 30 years, right around 30 years. I'm not sure exactly. But
That's Travis right there in the white hat. Talking to the Tigers.
We had Lit Fowler on our pregame football show, and they said Travis Odom wants you to show up at the game site 2 hours ahead of time, and they go over what to expect. And
well, Terry Turner, we had offsetting penalties. We had a personal foul against the Tigers, an illegal procedure against the Rabbits. It's going to move up the ball up to the at the 35.5-yard line. It's going to be third down and about 9.5, almost 10.
Big play for Atlanta now. They
Big play for Atlanta.
Keep the momentum going. Epps is over here close to the sideline.
They're shooting back to pass again. He's under pressure.
Oh,
got a man wide open. Number 20 is Gerald Lockhart, and he was wide open, Terry.
Now, Epps.
Okay, the call, we just found out the call a while ago, Terry Turner, was 2 men moving at the same time for a double illegal procedure.
Can't do that.
All right, the Rabbits are back to punt. Oh, there's the snap, and here's the punt. A nice high punt. And Texas High is going to let the ball bounce at about the 32-yard line. It's going to roll dead about 31-yard line.
About a 38-yard punt.
So we first down and 10 for the Tigers at the 31-yard line. There's one of the officials talking to Michael Jackson, the quarterback.
Texas High's got to get it going. This first quarter seemed like a whole half already.
Hey, Terry, you know there's still 13 seconds left in this first quarter? Score is 9-3 in favor of the Atlanta Rabbits. And here we go. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage.
It's got to surprise some folks that the score is 9-3 so far. So early.
Jackson, the man under. Man in motion is number 30, Clay Holman. Ball hand off to Haley. Haley tries the right side. Haley makes a good move. Breaks 2 tackles and gets up to about the 42-yard line.
Close to a first down.
I tell you, Haley has made some good moves too, Terry.
Almost invariably, there's the end of the first quarter.
There's a good picture of Telly Haley, number 22.
He'll cut in to see if he can go to that hole, and then he'll cut outside.
Right.
At the end of the first quarter, our score 9-3, Atlanta over Texas High. We'll be back after this message.
Hi, I'm David Welch, and as you can see, I'm dealing with real life here. We're just moving in, and as you can see, I've got the light side of this thing. Don't miss this Sunday at Beach Street, because we're starting a series called Real Life. And believe it or not, Jesus is interested in your real life and dealing with real life issues. Don't miss it this Sunday morning.
Back here at Grimm Stadium, Texas High trails 9-3, but they've got the ball on their own 40, about ready to get things going motion.
It's going to be second down and about a yard.
9-yard gain there by Haley. Let's see if they put the ball on the ground more.
All right, Jackson, the man under. Hands off to the fullback. Skinner makes a nice move back to the middle, and he runs over a couple of Rabbits. Takes the ball up to about the 48-yard line, and he's in Rabbit territory, Terry Turner.
11-yard run there by Skinner. Skinner is more of a bull-type runner. But I tell you what, he's got some explosive speed also.
You know, Terry, now, have you noticed this drive?
All on the ground.
All on the ground. It's going to be first and 10, ball inside Rabbit territory at the 48-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers.
If nothing else, Texas High has proven they can pass. Now they're going to try to prove they can run.
Well, now we're going to have a timeout by Michael Jackson. There's the timeout. Here comes Michael Jackson over to the sideline. But you know, they did that. This drive here, Terry, has been all on the ground. There's a good picture of Royce Thornton and the coach is talking to Michael Jackson, the quarterback.
This could be a case of getting your head together.
Yes.
It's homecoming. We've talked about all the distractions that go with that.
Plus, you're behind by 6 points.
And you're playing a 3A school. You're thinking you're playing a team from a class below you. But that doesn't mean anything when you're behind.
They may be a class below them, but I guarantee you these Atlanta Rabbits right here playing ball tonight.
They've got a good, solid balance.
They have got a good, solid team.
They got the speed to match up with Texas High. Texas High's got a lot of speed on their own.
Coach Ben Schellenbarger, the head coach for the Atlanta Rabbits, he's done a fine job with this team, along with his assistants. Here we go. We're back to action again. Michael Jackson, man under. Going to toss to number 33.
Up.
Skinner.
81 on the defense. Tedrick Allen for Atlanta.
Robert Skinner's going to be stopped at about midfield. It's going to be second down and about 11. You know, here comes Atlanta back with that tough defense, Terry. You know, they give up some yardage, and then they come back with their defense. Play tough.
I'm really impressed the way they can widen the line of scrimmage.
There's number 13, Jody Liskin, who comes in with a play for Michael Jackson. Got double wide out to the right.
Lipscomb can drop back off the line and throw a pass.
Uh-oh, Jackson's almost in, gets the ball off. There's interception right off Reader's hands. Number 86, it hit Billy Reader right in the hand, come right off his hands.
Tracy Darty, number 42, has 2 interceptions right now.
I tell you, that's another big play for the Rabbits.
He has 2 interceptions and 1 fumble. The Texas High has given up the ball 3 times. And so far, Atlanta's turned 2 of those into 9 points.
3 turnovers. Now the Rabbits have the ball. Ball's on about the 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
Boy, Atlanta's playing like they want an upset tonight.
They sure do. Here they go. They're up the line of scrimmage.
Epps is over here.
Epps is wide out to the right. There's a handoff to number 34.
Billy Reader on the defense.
And it looks like he's going to lose yardage, Terry.
Oh, yeah. Reader is fired up.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, the ball hit him in the hands. It looked like the pass just was real hard when it hit him in the hands. It just come right off his hands.
It was a bullet pass.
Looks like it's going to be second down to about 12 for the Rabbits.
So right about now, usually Devon Williams, number 44 for the Tigers, makes the big play. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what Devon can do this time.
He's like the right outside linebacker. He's playing a little bit deep right now.
Number 10 Epps comes wide to the right again. Hooten back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to run out of the pocket. Up to the, looks like 47-yard line.
Well, Atlanta is going right at Texas High.
You know, the Tigers had a pretty good pass rush on Hooten that time, Terry.
Yeah.
There's a picture of 14 David Hooten. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 3.
3rd and 3. Well, you get the idea that this is late in the game, the 4th quarter, the way some of these teams are approaching each play.
All right, Hooten the man under for the Rabbits. Got a man wide open. Oh! Number 80, Terry Bailey, was wide open. He had one hand on the ball, and he was met.
Jackson, Michael
14,
Jackson.
Michael, the Jackson Thriller.
Boy.
I'll tell you, that was a hit right there by Michael Jackson.
Oh, man.
It's going to be 4th and 10. Here comes the replay, Terry Turner.
Replay on this hit.
There's the pass, has the ball, and there's Jackson putting his helmet right between the numbers, Terry.
All right, chance for a punt return for Texas High.
Number 10, James Ellis, back to pass. Nice kick. Ball's fumbled with Jackson. Jackson picks it up. Jackson stutter steps a couple times, and he's tackled at the 24-yard line.
5 yards on the return.
Right about what, about 35-yard kick, wasn't it, Terry?
Yeah, about 35.
There's a good shot of Michael Jackson, the quarterback.
Well, he laid out a good hit right there.
He sure did.
May get his adrenaline pumping a little bit.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 25-yard line. We're in the 2nd quarter with 9:16 left. Score 9-3 in favor of the Rabbits.
Texas High could use a real sustained drive to eat up some time, plus get them 7 points. They trail 9-3, 9:16 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Jackson, the man under, he fakes to fullback Skinner. Got a man, well, I think he was throwing number 13, Liscombe, just a little bit underthrown.
I don't know what happened on that coverage, but the ball wasn't where the receiver was.
Number 42 was covering for the Rabbits, and that was Darty. I almost said Braves, Terry.
Just Atlanta.
I see the Tommy Hawk.
Yeah.
No, it's going this way. Okay, it's going to be second down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 24-yard line.
Texas High has gained 34 yards on 12 rushes. They haven't rushed the ball much at all. Let's see how many pass attempts they have. We'll ask James Thomas here in a minute.
Second down and 10. Jackson there, and they got the rush.
Oh, fumble!
He's hit hard. Who's got the ball? Terry, I believe the Rabbits have the ball.
That was backside pressure on Jackson.
I believe the Rabbits have the ball, Terry. Yes, they do.
Got
the
it.
Rabbits
That's
have the
the
ball.
fourth turnover. Let's see who the man is that comes up with the ball.
There he is, number 32.
Jackson was hit hard. Jackson is hurt.
Mike Williams is the man who recovered the fumble, but Jackson is down. I tell you, Terry, they put some pressure on him that time.
Official timeout.
Here comes the replay, Terry.
Watch the backside pressure. 2 or 3 guys coming at him. Boom!
And they hit him right here, and there comes the ball.
The ball just dancing on the ground. Boy, was that ever a strong hit.
But Jackson does get up and walk off on under his own power. Nice shot of the drill team of Texas High, the Tigers. Okay, it's Terry Turner, his first and 10. Rabbits have another turnover.
4 turnovers on Texas
back
High.
to pass again. He's going to,
oh, just out of bounds.
That was number 10, James Epps, and he makes the catch, but he's out of bounds.
That was a throw-up, jump-up ball.
Number 10, James Epps. 165-pound senior. Here comes the replay, Terry. There's Hooten, man under.
No.
He's back. He just throws the ball up. He's going to let Epps run under it.
Soft toss. He hits the pylon right there.
Jump. He's out of bounds.
Out of bounds when he hit the pylon.
All right, now we're back at live action. Atlanta has the ball second down and 10. Ball at the 17-yard line. And Atlanta fumbles the ball.
Texas High got it.
They have the ball. Number 75.
Greg Gatson.
There he is. He's got the ball. Greg Gatson, the man who recovered that fumble. There's Clifford Lee, number 60, coming off with him. And now they have a turnover, Terry.
Oh, Texas High did it.
75, Greg Gatson, 288 pounds, nose guard.
He doesn't get a chance to show his face too often down there on the field, and a big fumble recovery for the Tigers.
Okay, we're back to live action. Tigers with the ball, first and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. Well, Terry, that was a big play for the Tigers.
Sure
a big
was.
turnover. Jackson, the man under, man in motion is number 30. There's a toss to Haley. Haley makes a fine cut to the left side, but only gains about maybe 2-3 yards.
The thing is, they haven't done it yet, but Texas High can strike just as quick as Atlanta did.
They sure can. Telly Haley, number 22.
Let's see how many yards Haley has.
It's going to be second down and about 8 for the Tigers. Ball at about the 20-yard line.
Haley had 12 yards on 4 carries. Not too
12
much.
yards on 4 carries.
Not much damage so far. 9-3 Atlanta leads. 8-12 to go in the second quarter.
Tigers offensive line up. Jackson the man under. Long back to Skinner. Jackson back to pass again. Jackson's hit just as he lets go of the ball. Ball intended for number 80.
Markevin Green at about the 50-yard line.
But I'll tell you what, Terry, did you see Jackson get hit just as he released the ball?
No, I was following the ball.
I couldn't see who hit him, what defender hit him, but I guarantee he come in and just as Jackson let go of the ball, he hit him.
Well, he's laid out some blicks tonight, so you can expect him to catch a few himself.
I believe Jackson's pointing over to the side where the guy came from and says, guys, give me some protection.
It's the right side that's not giving him the protection.
All right, it's third down and 8. Here comes the blitz. No, here comes anyway. Hand off to 33 Skinner, and here comes a flag. Skinner tries the middle of the line.
Remember the first game of Texas High and Arkansas High, all the flags and the cramps and the turnovers?
Well, I tell you what, Terry, I've never seen I have never seen so many cramps that night in all my life. We have an illegal procedure.
We've had the same thing tonight except for the cramps.
Right.
A lot of flags, a lot of turnover.
Okay, the Atlanta Rabbits are going to decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. So the Tigers will have to kick the ball, Terry. Atlanta's come up with some strong defense again.
Epps is back deep. He's dangerous anytime he gets out there in an open field.
You know, I think Epps is the man of all trades. There's Jackson back. There's the snap. There's the punt. A nice high punt. Epps calls for a fair catch at about the 45-yard line. Looks like about a 40-yard kick, Terry.
Yep, 40 yards.
Ball's going to be placed at about the 44-yard line of the Rabbits. 1st and 10.
7:46 to go, and they lead 9-3 in the second quarter.
And, you know, folks may be surprised at the score right now, Terry. 9-3 in favor of the Rabbits. And here comes the Rabbits up to the line of scrimmage. There's a nice shot of the mascot and some of the cheerleaders for the Tigers. Here we go back to action. Hooting the man under. He's back to pass again.
Epps.
Going to Epps again. Epps. Oh! Did you see that catch by Epps?
Got a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, another flag. But I tell you what, it may be against Atlanta, but did you see Epps jump up and catch that ball?
You know, this is a guy that looks like he catches the ball 365 days a year. I mean,
illegal procedure, the call against the Rabbits, and what a costly penalty. Here comes the replay, Terry. There's Hooten back. He stands in the pocket. Nice protection. There's the pass. Watch this catch right here. He jumps up. The defender right in front of him, but he still makes the catch and still falls forward for 5 yards.
That reminds me of the old alley-oop pass that R.C. Owens of the 49ers back in the 50s used to pull with Y.A. Tittle.
But we had illegal procedure against the Rabbits. Going to move the ball back 5 yards. Going to be 1st down and 15.
You know, Texas High is real fortunate that they're not really already been blown out of this game.
I tell you, Terry, you're right. Here comes Epps over to the right side. Hooten, the man under, takes the snap. He's going to pitch out to number 20, Lockhart again. Lockhart makes a good move to the left side.
You know, we've concentrated so much on Epps' speed. Lockhart's got a lot of speed. If he can ever just get that one block and get to the outside. Get in the open field, he's gone.
But, you know, Terry, you talked about that a little earlier in the first quarter. You were talking about their lateral speed on defense and about their speed they have on offense. But, you know, if they ever do get to the outside and get that one key block, watch out. But the same way with the Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
Haley, if he ever gets to the outside and gets that one block, he's gone too.
The one thing Texas High's got to cut down is the turnover. They've given the ball up 4 times. They're lucky they're only 6 points back.
All right, we got 2nd down and 7.
Lockhart's got 32 yards on 6 carries.
Oh, there's a handoff
in the
Lockhart
backfield.
Again, and he's hit.
Another flag.
Clifford Lee, number 60, made the first initial contact. Illegal procedure again. Against the Rabbits. It's going to be declined this time. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7, I believe, Terry.
Another chance for Texas High to stop Atlanta.
Here we go, 3rd down and 7. Ball on about the 45-yard line of the Rabbits. 25, Anthony Neal comes out wide to the right. Epps.
Screen pass up the middle.
Ooh, fumble. A hard hit.
I think Atlanta got it back.
Number 80, Terry Bailey, was the receiver, and the Rabbits do recover the fumble. It's going to be 1st down, Terry. I tell you what, here comes the replay, Terry, right here.
Well, that's the game.
There's a little screen. There's Terry Bailey right here, catches the ball. A hard hit right there. Ball comes loose, and the Rabbit just there to number 22. The Tigers is the one that stripped him.
Kelly Haley.
Okay, it's 1st down and 10 for the Rabbits. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Tigers. Hooten the man under. Hooten pitches out. Number 34. Oh, makes a good cut, Terry. He's in the open. He could go.
Everett Dickerson.
Everett Dickerson, number 34, makes some fine moves and gets the ball down to the 15-yard line, Terry Turner.
Boy, they got a bevy of talent.
Well, Terry, guess what? We have another flag back here.
Of course.
And we have holding against the Rabbits.
Well, there are reasons why big plays are may like that, because something illegal helps get them going.
We have holding against the Rabbits, going to bring the play back, Terry.
We'll see how many total penalties. How many penalties on both teams? 9 total penalties in the game.
9 total penalties. All right, it's going to be first down and about 20, Terry. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second quarter. The Rabbits have the lead 9-3.
Epps time.
Hooten the man under. Hooten back to pass. There's a pass number 25 and just a little overthrown. 25.
Well, you
Anthony Neal.
You can tell Hooten's a baseball pitcher, can't you? He throws a hard,
He's got
tight
that
spiral.
strong arm. Yes, he does. That's going to bring up second down and 20. Ball intended for number 25, Anthony Neal. There's a good shot of number 25, Neal, come back to huddle. Also, Bailey, number 80. Second down and 20.
Hooten is 2 of 8 for 76 yards and 1 touchdown.
1 touchdown.
But I think about 67 of those yards came on one pass play.
That long pass to Epps.
Epps is down here coming toward us, down at the bottom of the screen.
Hooten back, he's going to toss number 20, Lockhart again. Lockhart goes to the left side, makes 1 cut, makes 1 tackle, gets up to about the 50-yard line.
Brought down by Gatson and Dixon.
Gatson and Dixon are the men who brought him down for the Tigers. And it looks like we have a man hurt, Terry.
Timeout.
Official timeout.
Looks like it may be Gatson. Can't read the number. I'll tell you what, Terry, why don't we have a break in action? Why don't we go to one of our fine sponsors?
Okay.
Expect excellence. These words may have lost their meaning in some businesses, but at Express Services, it's our motto, as well as the foundation of our business philosophy. Express Services encourages you to just say yes to an organization that provides high-quality personnel, pre-employment evaluations, and employee training. Just say yes to a modern system of employee screening and an end to employer paperwork and a guarantee of satisfaction. Just say yes to the leader in state-of-the-art solutions to your employment needs. Express Services.
Back here at Grimm Stadium, 9-3. Atlanta leads Texas High 6 minutes ago in the second quarter. Atlanta drops back.
He's under severe pressure.
Oh, almost.
Pass intended for Bailey again.
Almost
number
caught,
80.
Almost caught and almost intercepted, too.
Terry, the man that was shaken up a little bit while ago was number 74, Terrence Florence, but he got up and walked off the field under his own power, so he looks like he's going to be okay.
That's good.
It's going to be fourth down and about 15 for the Rabbits. Back to punt for the Rabbits, number 10, James Epps, the man of all trades, as I'm going to call him. There's the snap. There's the punt.
High
a
punt.
Wobbly punt.
Oh boy, that's going to be a flag.
That's got to be a flag. Number 32, Mike Williams, did not give the man time to catch the ball, and he just plowed into him.
My goodness.
So that will be interference on number 32, Williams.
That should be a 30-yard penalty there, Mike.
Penalty against the Rabbits.
Well, I'm shocked. I mean, that was an awful, awful penalty. Even if the man was making a fair catch signal, you still got to give him room to make it.
There's number 24. The man down was Marcus Wynn.
He's staying in the game.
He looks like he's going to stay in the game, Terry.
He doesn't want to leave.
Coaches out there asking what they're going to do about that. I believe they're going to give him a 15-yard penalty on it. I believe the call is going to be interference, not given the...
They're going to penalize him.
They're going to mark it back 15 yards and make him punt again, Terry.
My goodness. Tigers never had the ball, never got the ball, so they penalize them and make them repunt it. No change of possession.
All right, here goes the kick again for number 10, Epps. Nice snap. Nice high. Deep punt.
Over the lights. Over the lights.
Number 24, Wynn's got the ball. He's up to the 40-yard line and knocked backwards. Number 24, Marcus Wynn.
Took a lot of nerve to go back and field another punt, boy, I tell you.
Terry, that was about a 45-yard punt.
Yeah.
And that ball was high.
And about 45 yards straight up in the air, too. I don't know how tall these light standards are, but that ball went over the light standards.
This is going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at about the 38-yard line. Number 32, Williams, going off the field. He may have been shaking up on the play just a little bit. 5:32 left in the second quarter. Score Atlanta 9. The Tigers 3. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10.
Tigers got to get back in this ball game. They got to hold on to the ball. Main thing they've got to do.
Let's go to man in motion. Jackson passes out. Picks up number 22, Haley goes down the right side for about 5 yards.
Jody Lipscomb was over there wanting to make a block, but if he'd made a block, he might have been clipping, so he had to just kind of stand there.
Back off.
Watch Haley come around.
Haley, number 22, on a nice run to the outside.
Let's see what Haley's biggest run today has been.
Well, that game was about 6 yards.
A 9-yard gain, his second carry of the night.
2nd down and 5.
6-3 please move it.
Jackson, the man under an I formation. A handoff to number 22, Haley. Haley kind of bobbles the ball a little bit, but he gets it back. He's going to lose about 3 yards, Terry. But, you know, Terry, he's lucky he didn't lose the ball.
Right, that ball was up so high up in the air.
The defender had an arm on him. If he could have just twisted him just the right way, that ball could have went down. Another fumble, and the Rabbits have the ball.
He could have picked up the ball out of the air and run it in.
Yes. Well, that's a loss of about 3 yards, just 3rd down and about 8. You know, when the Tigers seem to have their offense on the roll, the Rabbits always come up with something, or they make those little mental mistakes.
Yep. 4 turnovers already. Texas High has given the ball up 4 times. And they're still only down by 6.
Formation. Ball intended for number 80.
The timing is off just a little bit in the pass.
Yeah.
Just a hair off.
Just a hair. That was intended for number 80, Mark Kevin Green. It is off just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Jackson seems to do better in the medium distance passes more than the long bombs and the quick passes like that.
We got a 4th down. Jackson back to punt. Deep back for the Tigers, or for the Rabbits, is number 10, James Epps, the man of all trades. There's a snap. There's the punt. A nice punt by Jackson.
You got to give Jackson credit for one thing. He's punting that ball so high that Epps never gets a chance to make a good return.
No, that's the second fair catch he's had to make. A nice punt by Jackson, number 14.
And we got to say it again, Mike. This crowd is waiting for something to happen.
They are.
For Texas High.
You know, when you start the game, you could hear them yelling and clapping, and now they've kind of quieted down a little bit. But you know, people may be surprised about the score when they see this on TV. 9-3 in favor of the Rabbits. Okay, here the Rabbits come up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line.
There's Epps right in front of you, just there to your right.
Hooting the man under. Little counter play again. Handoff number 25, Anthony Neal.
Good defense by the Tigers.
I don't believe there was any gain on that play, Terry.
No.
I don't believe there was any gain on it.
Nice play, Mark Kevin Green, 80.
I tell you, number 60, Clifford Lee has done a fine job in that defensive line for the Tigers. He was in on the tackle that time. Number 60, Clifford Lee.
It wasn't Mark Kevin Green, on the sideline.
All right, it's going to be 2nd down. Looks like they lost a yard, Terry. 2nd down, 11. Hooting back. He flips out to 20.
Flag!
There's another flag. He flips out to number 34, Everett Dixon. Trying to go around the left side, but we have another flag.
On the carry.
Illegal block below the knees. A flip.
Block against the Rabbits.
Now the Rabbits are starting to
They're starting to make those little key mistakes.
Right.
That's going to push them back.
This game is still so in the balance. At this point, one major break either way is going to decide it.
But, you know, you push the Rabbits back, and you never know. Like the big play they scored the touchdown on.
Yep.
They've got some speed.
There's some of the Texas High crowd hoping to get back in the game. They're down 9-3 late in the second quarter.
Illegal block called against the Rabbits. Blocking below the knees. That's going to move it back to about the 14-yard line.
About second 27.
Second 27. Second and a mile. Hooting back to Pasquini. He's under pressure. He's hit. Just he lets go of the ball. Oh!
Good, clean play.
Number 25, Neal, was the intended receiver.
Shane Martin was there at the same time. But I tell you, look at the arm on that quarterback.
I tell you, Terry, he does have a strong arm.
To throw the ball across the field like that.
What did he throw the ball about 30 yards that time in there?
And that's just 30 yards straight on. You take it at an angle like that, it's about 45 yards.
Okay, it's going to be second down and a mile, Terry.
Yeah.
Here comes the Rabbits up the line of scrimmage. Neal, wide right. Hooting the man under. He's going to hand off to 20 Lockhart. Again, Lockhart goes around the left side. Breaks one tackle, hits his own man. Goes down to about the 25-yard line. But Terry, he ran into his own man.
Yeah, he might have been gone, except for that.
That's going to bring up fourth down and about 12. And number 10, James Elks, back to punt. Number 14, Michael Jackson, the other man of all trades for the Tigers, is back to receive the punt.
Two of the busiest men on the field.
Snap, a little low. There's the kick. A little wobbly kick's going to hit it at the 45. Jackson's going to take it at the 40. Breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, breaks three tackles. He fumbles the ball.
Fumbled right to his own man.
He fumbled right to his own man. And that looks like to be number 44 for the Tigers. Devon Williams. Boy, Devon was in the right spot at the right time.
That was turnover number 5 waiting to happen.
Number 44, Devon Williams coming off the field. Here comes the replay, Terry.
Jackson tries to get tricky.
Here's Jackson. He takes the ball.
Goes right, left.
Takes one. There comes the ball out, and there's Devon Williams, 44, to follow the ball for recovery. The Tigers still have control of the ball. There's a good shot of the coaches, Roy Thornton and his staff.
The bands are lining up in the end zone now. It's a chance for Texas High to go to the other end zone and get some points.
Well, Terry, we have 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Rabbits lead 9-3. Tigers have the ball at the 47-yard line. Jackson in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Oh, he's hit just as he throws the ball. That's going to fall complete. Number 81.
Good pressure there by Tedrick Allen. 81.
See, just when you seem like the Tigers may have something going, and here comes the Rabbits. They come up with a big play or turnover.
I don't know what Atlanta does, puts on their helmet carrots or whatever when they make a good play, but boy, they've got a heck of a lot of them.
They sure have. They sure have. It's going to be second down and 10.
Interceptions, tip passes.
They got a hopping defense. Here we go. It's second down and 10. Jackson in a shotgun formation. They're going to have a blitz coming right here, I believe, Terry Turner. Here he comes, but he's hit, and here comes the outside rush.
There it
Jackson's hit once, and he falls forward for that. Did he fumble the ball, Terry Turner?
No, I don't think so. He was pressured awful bad, though, by 75 Carlos Hall, and Tedrick Allen was there.
Terry, that left side, or his right side, the defense they're really putting some pressure on him. They are putting some pressure.
What? Look out, block.
Oh, let's see. We'll just go back to the game here, Terry.
Ball to snap, you stand in front of your man. You say, look out! It's the quarterback.
Third down and about 14 for the Tigers. Jackson back under the center. He hands off
draw play up the middle.
Draw play.
Skinner.
Skinner gains about 6 yards.
Much. Not too much action for Robert Skinner.
He gains about 6 yards on that carry, Terry.
He was a big yard gainer last week.
You know, Terry, the Rabbits are going to call timeout because they know they're fixing to get the ball back.
Or the ball back, yeah.
Timeout Rabbits with 1:27 left in the second quarter. Score Atlanta 9, the Tigers 3. Terry, I'll tell you what, while we have a break in action, why don't we go to one of our fine sponsors?
Okay.
Texarkana merchants are always working to improve our community through support to the chamber, service organizations, and our schools. You'll always find hometown merchants pitching in to help our community in any way they can. Do your part by supporting local business by shopping in their stores and buying their goods and services. This message brought to you by Commercial National Bank, member FDIC.
Back at Grimm Stadium, Atlanta leads Texas High 9-3, a minute 27 to go before halftime.
And Terry, Atlanta's fixing to get the ball back. Jackson's going to kick, and guess who's back deep for the Rabbits?
Bad news.
Number 10. Mr. Epps is back. There's a snap. It was low. Jackson picks it up. A nice high. And there goes the fair catch again. Oh, and you know what?
He almost fumbled it, but he caught it.
Almost dropped the ball. About a 38-yard kick. 37, 38-yard kick.
Jackson doing a wonderful job of kicking that ball way high there.
He is. He's not giving Epps time to, to get the ball and get any kind of movement.
It's one of the best plays Jackson's made all night at all. Those last 3 punts.
There's a good shot of the crowd here at Grimm Stadium. And I tell you, Terry, this is a beautiful night tonight.
Yep, those people aren't too enthralled right now. Their team's down by 6.
Yeah, 9-3. Atlanta leads.
Now you know why they don't want to play Atlanta but once every 46 years.
All right, here we go. Atlanta has the ball at the 22-yard line. Hooting the man under. Going to hand off to Lockhart again. Lockhart. No, I'm sorry, that's not Lockhart. That's number 34.
Flag on the play.
Dickerson.
Dickerson made some good plays.
I tell you, he's made some good moves. He made some good spin moves. He has the speed.
Also to stop Ryan Smith.
We have offsides against the Tigers. That's going to be first. No, it's going to be first down and 5. Well, no, let's see how much they gain on that, Terry. Looks like they gain about 6 or 7. I think I'd go ahead and take the penalty and make it first and 5.
The center's telling the coaches, Scharnberg, what they want to do.
Yeah, they're going to take the penalty because that gives them another down. Gives them first and 5. Other way, it'd been second down and 3, but they had that extra down, so. Ball's on about the 27-yard line of the Rabbits. A minute and 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Rabbits lead 9-3. Hooting the man under. They have a strong left, Terry. Going to hand off to number 34 again, Dickerson. Dickerson tries left side, breaks a couple of blocks.
He stood up over on the right side by Smith for Texas High.
Second down.
It's going to be second down and about. It's going to be second down and about 2, Terry.
9-3 with about 45 seconds to go in the half.
Clock running.
Now
Atlanta still has 1 timeout left.
Second one, perfect.
You know
time
what, Terry? This may be a perfect timing for that long pass right here.
Bombs away.
Now they're going to hand off to 34 Dickerson again. Dickerson hits the right side, breaks 1 tackle, is hit by 3 or 4. No, I believe he's going to say he's down. I believe he's going to say he's down.
Dickerson on the carry.
Yep, they're going to say he's down.
Texas High coaches wanted to call.
I believe we're going to try to see a replay, Terry. Here comes a replay, Terry. There's a handoff to Dixon and going around the right side. Makes 1. Still trying to go. And Terry.
Looked like a fumble.
Boy, Terry, that looked like a fumble, didn't it?
Yeah.
We have 26 seconds left in the second quarter. We have a time. I believe the Rabbits took, the Rabbits took a timeout. There's one of the coaches talking, one of the Texas High coaches talking to his defense.
Haley comes out of the game.
We have a first down and 10 ball at the 40-yard line. Terry, I expect a long pass any time now.
Oh, yeah. Epps is over there waiting.
Man under.
There.
Ball low, hits the ground. It's intended for number 10, James Epps, but the ball is a little low to hit the ground. Going to bring up second down and 10. 22 seconds left in the second quarter. The Atlanta Rabbits 9, the Texas Tigers 3. Ball on about the 40-yard line of the Rabbits. There it's up. It's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted by number 8 for Texas High, Jason Dixon.
It was intended for number 25, Anthony Neal. It was just a little over his head. Jason Dixon, number 8, intercepts the pass. And I'm sorry, number 8, Ray Howard intercepts the pass.
That's one of the few turnovers that Texas High has gotten.
And with 12 seconds left in the second quarter, Terry,
bombs away for
the Tigers have it.
They could take the lead going into the locker room.
Now, I wonder if they'll come out with a long bomb. Here comes the replay, Terry. They're shooting back to pass. The ball intended for number 25, Neal. Just a little bit over Neal's head.
He couldn't quite finish his follow-through.
And number 8, Jason Dixon, is the man who intercepted the ball and took it back to about the 35-yard line. Lipscomb, the man in motion. Also at number 22, Haley. Haley hits the left side. He makes a good move back to the inside. Oh, ducks his head.
You know, Haley puts out a lot of hard hits on his own as an offensive player.
He sure does.
Timeout, Texas High.
Now
5 seconds to go.
We have 5 seconds left in the second quarter. We have a timeout. Jackson is shotgun formation. There's the snap.
2 on each side going down the middle.
There's the pass. Oh, intended for number 22, Haley, and he almost had it.
That's the end of the first half. Atlanta leads Texas High 9-3. We'll take this break and be back for the halftime. Welcome back to Grimm Stadium. This is Terry Turner along with Mike Landers. Our score is a surprising 9-3 Atlanta.
9-3,
over
Terry.
Texas High. Who'd have thunk it?
I tell you. You know, when I go back to what you said, I think it was the very first play of the first series of downs in the ball game where the Rabbit defender come up and met the Tiger offensive man, and from that point on, it seemed like they set the pace for the game.
Yeah, it's funny how one play like that can just tilt the game that way, but like I said before, our Texas High's had 4 turnovers, and they're fortunate to only be 6 points down.
Yes, they're very fortunate. But, you know, the Tigers have played, you know, some pretty good ball. They just had those key turnovers or penalties at the wrong time.
They have yet to have an 8 or 9 or 10 play drive up or down the field, and that's what's killed them.
Just like the one touchdown was called back. A nice block by Billy Reeder, but it was called back.
Yeah.
For 2 men moving at the same time. All right, here we go. There's the Rabbit band. Fixing to take the field. But Terry, I'm really impressed with the Rabbits. They have really played a good ball. I mean, not taking anything away from the Tigers. Tigers have played a good ball game too. But it seems like the Rabbits have just been more intense. They're the ones that want the ball game.
Yeah. A lot of times when you see a 3A class school, they only have 2 or 3 good players. And here's the halftime ceremony.
Here comes the Atlanta Rabbits band out onto the field.
I'd like to begin tonight's performance by featuring our major essence flag corps performing to Michael Jackson's hit, Black or White.
Mike Landers along with Terry Turner back at Grimm Stadium, where the high school Atlanta band, drill team, and flag corps has just had a fantastic show. When we have a break next, we're going to go and they want our fine sponsors to talk to us.
No gift says I love you like a gift of fine jewelry, and no one can help you with that gift like the people at Gray's Jewelers. Danny Gray and his staff are ready to serve all your jewelry needs, from custom manufacturing to jewelry and watch repair. The staff of Gray's are professionals at helping you with that special gift for that special someone. Gray's custom department can help you design a unique gift and then manufacture it to your exact needs. To make that gift really special, stop by Gray's Jewelers, 302 State Line, Texarkana.
Mike Landers along with Terry Turner at Grimm Stadium. Just had a fine presentation by the Atlanta High band, waiting on the Texas High band and drill team and flag corps. There's a nice shot of the drill team and ready to take the field, so let's watch it.
Assistant drum majors, Junior Parker Cravens and Junior Patrick Romer. We'd like to close tonight's set with the overtures of the popular music, Miss Saigon. Let's hear it for the Texas High School Tiger Marching Band and Hot Steppers.
A well-deserved hand there for the Texas High Band.
Tell you what, we've seen some great performances tonight from both sides.
Seem like they have their best faces on for this homecoming crowd at Texas High.
This week, the band would like to take senior students to represent the band as their sweetheart and daughter on this upcoming week. Congratulations to the 1992 band sweetheart, Jane Davis, and Ricky Ware. We'd like to thank everyone for your kind attention and continued support of our music program.
All right, we're getting ready to take a look at the halftime stats, Mike.
There they are, Jerry. Texas, for the first downs are even 5 and 5.
Yeah, they're pretty close all the way up and down. The only major difference.
Look down at the very bottom where the score's 9-3, but then look at the turnovers: 4 for Texas High and 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams have hurt themselves. Texas High hurt themselves the most right at first with their 4 early turnovers.
And look at the penalties again, Terry. 5 for 35 for Texas and 7 for 65 for Atlanta.
It really, Mike, it comes down to that one long touchdown pass to Epps, and the missed extra point. We got to remember that missed extra point may come back to haunt Atlanta.
And then we also got to remember Texas High came right back and went down and scored a touchdown, and it was called back for 2 men moving at the same time.
So both the teams have been stepping on their own feet in the game so far, but I'm just a little concerned. I think Texas High may have taken Atlanta lightly. I know I did. When I first saw the schedule back in August, I said, Atlanta? Why are they playing Atlanta? You know, but it's a real test so far.
There's Andy Dean.
Yeah, he's one of our.
Well, there he is. We thought he hid from us for just a second. There he is.
He's looking for another pretty face he can put in that camera.
And there he goes with the wave.
But,
you know, Terry, you might be right. Texas High may have taken Atlanta just a little lightly tonight.
I think Andy may be trying to get a shot of us down there. Don't know.
Well, he's pointing up. It looks like he's pointing up this way.
But this is a nice vantage point up here, right on top of the press box at Grimm Stadium.
Yeah, I believe they're moving around, and here we are.
There we go.
Are we supposed to wave, too?
Yeah.
I guess we wave, too.
We're up here in the cheap seats.
The cheap seats, you're right.
But what a game so far.
I tell you, it has been an outstanding ball game.
Atlanta's come after him for the kickoff all the way to the halftime. And
there's Mike Treadway.
Mike Treadway got our TV 35 camera, and Randy Hickman holding the cord.
And here comes the Atlanta Rabbits back on the field. I'll tell you, Terry, you know, I don't know what we're going to see the second half.
Well,
I'm sure that Texas High, I'm sure that Coach Roy Thornton went into halftime and told them, said, look, guys, you know, okay, we didn't play our best the first half. Let's go back there and show these guys what we can do, because they do have a good offense.
Oh, yeah. But we got some real telling individual stats that James Thomas has provided us with. Robert Skinner has 5 carries for 25 yards, and Telly Haley has 5 for 26. That just won't get it if Texas High is going to win this game. They need to get up there in the 80, 90, 100-yard range. And Texas High is going to have to break some big plays. First of all, they're going to have to hold on to the ball.
There's captains for the Tigers is Michael Jackson and Clifford Lee, and I believe number 14, David Hooten. That's number 50 is Kelly Walden for the Atlanta Rabbits. But no, you're right, Terry. Those with stats like that, they're going to need to get something going here in the second half. And you know, I think they're going to need to get it going early.
Yeah.
Because the longer they let Atlanta stay in this game, the more Atlanta thinks, hey, we can win this ball game. We can win this thing.
Well, after you've watched at least 20 football games, you've always heard that the first 3 minutes of the second half are so important.
Right.
And that's going to be true.
That's going to be true right here.
Atlanta's going to be receiving the kickoff to start the second half, and they're already up by 6 points. So we'll see what happens. Texas High has all the tools and all the talent.
There's the Texas High players. And for some of you that may have just turned in on, the score is Atlanta 9 and Texas High 3. We're about ready to start the second half.
Team swapped field goals. Atlanta scored first on a field goal. Then Texas High came back, and then a long bomb, 67 yards from.
Oh, I tell you, it was a beautiful catch by Epps.
Beautiful
he turned
pass.
to his left, then all of a sudden he had enough time to turn back to his right. There was a ball. He had his defender beat by 5 to 6 yards.
Yeah.
So it was a great play.
We had a barn burner of a game last week, and let's hope we have another fast and furious finish like we did for that one.
Well, it ain't over till it's over. So let's get together and let's get ready for this third quarter, second half. Michael Jackson is going to kick off for the Tigers. Back deep is Anthony Neal.
Wind is starting to pick up here at Grimm Stadium.
Lockhart, number 20. And number 34 is Everett Dickerson. And here's the kick. Right to Dixon, number 4. Dixon on the top of the head.
Ball's alive.
It's like 25. Neal's got the ball. He breaks the outside. He's at the 30. He's at 35. He's at the 40. He's tackling at the 42-yard line.
Boy, what a return.
Terry, yeah, you talking about a muff play. The ball hits Lockhart in the head, then picks up and takes off and gains 40 yards out of it.
That's the kind of night Atlanta's had all night long.
Oh, it's going to be first down 10. Clifford.
They fumbled the ball earlier and made a first down on it.
Terry, here's the replay.
The ball has already hit off Neal's head, and watch him go.
And Neal just turns it on right here, and Clifford Lee's right behind him. There's Clifford Lee, number 60, and he makes the tackle.
Right in time.
Ball's at the 42-yard line. Rabbits have it first and 10. Between Lockhart in motion.
Going right after.
Pass again. He's going to keep it. He's going to take off running. He's up to the 50. Crosses into Tiger territory at the 48.
He scrambles for almost a first down.
And I tell you, I believe he has a first down. Or it's going to be real close.
Well, would it be something if they come out throwing with a With a narrow lead like this. They're not being conservative, are they?
It's going to be just a little short, Terry. It looks like it's going to be second down about an inch. Second down about a foot, we'll say.
Perfect time to throw a long bomb now.
This will be it right here. This will be the play to Neal right here.
Epps is out wide right.
There goes Neal. He's wide to the right.
Epps.
I'm sorry, Epps. Excuse me. Neal's number 25. Hooting the man under. He's going to hand off to Lockhart. Lockhart's going to gain about 3 yards, but he's going to get a first down.
See, they've got a lot of tools. They got Epps, Neal, Lockhart. Hooten can pass it.
Number 75, Gaston, was in on tackle for the Tigers. Will be first and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line.
Atlanta still has a lot of emotion right now. Early in the third quarter.
Here comes Epps wide to the left. Hooting the man under for the Rabbits.
Up.
Did you see that, Terry? That was a toss out to Dickerson, but I guarantee you.
Brian Smith almost intercepted the lateral.
Brian Smith was right there in the ball. It looked like it went right through his hands, right past his head, right into Dickerson's hands.
I remember in a playoff game at Texas Stadium.
I think we're going to have a replay on this. Here it is right here. Now watch this, Terry. Watch Hooten as he pitches the ball out. Right there, right through his hands and right over the top of his.
He had open
helmet.
sailing, too.
He sure did. That was a touchdown all the way if he could have got it. But now we're back to action, first and 10. Hooten back to pass.
There goes Epps.
There goes Epps again. And there goes that little jump that Epps has got.
Magic didn't work that time.
Number 23, Shane Martin, was the defender for the Tigers. We have a penalty, Terry. Another penalty.
The only time I've seen more flags was at halftime when they laid down their flag.
Well, let's see what the Tigers decide to do right here. Looks like it's going to be a holding call, Terry.
Moving back.
And they're talking to Devon Williams, the captain of the Tigers. And looks like it's going to be a holding call against the Rabbits, and they're going to move them back. We're moving back to about the 40-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 22, it looks like.
Epps is on the...
He's going to the right side this time.
He was on the left side of the field.
There's Hooten. He's going to have on a keep. They're going to gain back about 10 yards on that play.
Boy, Atlanta knows they got their offense working when Epps gets a lot of attention at the top of the field. And then Hooten, when he gets to roll right, no one pays attention to him.
Right. Well, that's going to bring up third down and about 14 for the Rabbits. Ball at about the 47-yard line. They're on 47-yard line.
Another passing situation.
Could it be another pass to Mr. Epps again?
Oh, he hadn't thrown the long one down on this side of the
Epps
field.
is coming wide to the left side of the field this time, closer to us. And there goes Hooten back. He's got under a little pressure. There's the pass. A man wide open and tipped right at the last minute by number 43.
Good. Brian Smith. Smith's been all around the ball in this possession.
It was intended for number 25, Anthony Neal, but that's going to bring up fourth down, Terry.
Yeah,
the Tigers have held for the first series in this third quarter.
Looking good for the Tigers. They need to force a punt, get field position, and move on down and score.
Jackson back deep for the Tigers. Man of all trades, number 10, James Epps back for the Rabbits. He gets a high snap, but it's a high kick, kind of a wobbly kick.
Up.
Oh, I tell you what, 75.
Great guess. The ball almost hit him. It would have been a live ball for Atlanta if it had.
It sure would have. But the Tigers going to take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line, if they're on 30-yard line.
In pretty good shape.
I'll tell you what, they've got good field position. Now let's see what they can do, because it's their first possession of the third quarter.
And it's going to be interesting to see how they go about it now. The power eye backfield.
Jackson's going to hand off to number 22, Haley. Haley's going to get about 7 yards. Gets up to about the 37-yard line. Anthony Neal was in on a tackle for the Rabbits, number 25.
Good play with the Tigers there to drive.
That was a good play. That's a good 7 yards. Good 7-yard gain. First carry.
One thing Atlanta did real well at the start of the game was to combine their running and their passing. That's one thing Texas High hasn't been able to do.
There's Jackson, the man under in I formation. Jackson Hands off to Skinner. Skinner still has the ball. Breaks one tackle. It's finally brought down at the 45-yard line for a first down for the Tigers.
Clay Holman was the blocker in front.
I'll tell you what, Terry.
They're moving the chains.
The Tiger, that's the first down. It's on about the 44.5, close to the 45. It's 1st and 10.
These teams have really been evenly matched except for that one bomb. That's the big difference in the game so far. And the turnover for Texas High.
8:32 left in the third quarter. Jackson, the man under. He hands off to Skinner. Skinner tries the right side. He breaks one block, breaks two blocks, and finally knocked out of bounds about the 50-yard line, midfield.
Skinner's a real smart heads-up runner. He's always got his eyes down.
He sure does.
The whole time he's running.
Looks like it's going to be second down about 5.
Now, Texas High's got a larger number of players than Atlanta. We'll see if that has much of a difference as the game goes on.
There's a fine shot of the coaching staff for the Texas High Tigers. And here we are, Texas High offense. Jackson, the man under, I formation. Ball handoff to Haley. Haley goes left side, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle. Finally tackled at about the 44-yard line for another first down.
He's like a water bug, isn't he?
He sure is. He was scooting on that water then. But, Terry, that's the second first down of this drive. Looks like the Tigers may have it going.
They didn't get too many back-to-back in the first half.
No, they sure didn't. And when they did get a first down or something good happened, they had a penalty or a turnover.
They seem a lot more confident on this drive.
Jackson, man under I formation. Ball flipped to Haley. Haley's going to go to the right. There's a hole. Oh, it's
fumble.
Fumble on the play. I tell you what, Hall and Neal, there was a hole there for a second, but boy, I tell you what, they converged and they plugged that hole up quick.
That Neal has been all over the place. Defense.
He sure has.
He's made some big plays on offense also.
That's a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to be second down and 7 for the Tigers. Ball is about the 41-yard line.
Clay Holman on the right.
Jackson under I formation again. Oh, what are they going to call this time, Terry?
The defense went first, the offense responded.
I believe defense was offside first, but let's see what they call. Nope, they're going to call it against Texas High. Yep.
I guess the offense made the contact.
Going to have a motion called against the Tigers. It's going to move them back 5. That's going to make it second down and 10. Well, about second down and 12, excuse me.
Jody Lipscomb brings in a play number 13 for Texas High. Clay Holman comes out.
All right, here we go. Jackson, the man under. There's a flip to Haley going to the left side. Haley's got one blocker in front. Skinner makes a fine block, and Haley goes down to about the 39-yard line.
Simmons on the tackle for Atlanta.
You know, the Texas High offense seems like all their gears are hitting. Like you were talking about a while ago, those pistons, they were hitting off on maybe one piston wasn't hitting. That looks like all the pistons are hitting just right. All the gears are going just right.
They really look totally much more in control than they were earlier.
I believe that you're right about what you said a while ago about maybe the Texas High took this game a little lightly. But here we go again, I formation for the Tigers. Jackson, the man under. Hands off to Haley going right up the middle, and Haley's going to be close to the 35-yard line.
He pushes forward. I've really been impressed with Atlanta. Their team speed and power, they've been able to stay on the field with Texas High. As a matter of fact, they even have a 6-point lead, but Texas High really their most impressive drive of the night.
They are moving the ball. They put together, 3 first downs together? And this is 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. Here comes Lipscomb in with the call from the coach.
Big emotional play right here.
Big play right here. Big play.
Crowd's starting to get into it now.
I formation. Jackson, the man under. Jackson's he's going to hand to Haley again. Haley's going to cut the right. He makes a move. He's got the first down and more. He's up to the 25-yard line.
Good driving play by Telly Haley. Number 10 on the tackle for James Epps is the one that stopped him.
This offense looks entirely different from the offense in the first half.
Well, they're not going past crazy. They've got the potential, but...
And now I think the Rabbits are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, that could be a momentum stopper right there and a regrouping.
There's Mr. Michael Jackson, the quarterback for the Tigers, over talking to Coach Thornton and his staff.
Let me check the passing stats again in the first half for Texas High. They were 3 of 14. That would tell me I would stay away from that for a while.
Well, you know, you remember that one series where I think they had it first down inside the 20, about the 12-yard line, and 3 straight times they passed instead of run.
Right.
And then they had to go for the field goal, and of course they made the field goal for 3 points.
The game hasn't been the same since then, really.
No, it sure hadn't.
That took a lot of confidence away from Texas High, but they got it back now.
But now it looks like Texas High's got that momentum. There's a score 9-3. Tell you what, why don't we have a break, Terry? Why don't we go to one of our fine sponsors?
I remember the streets. Temptations. Dead ends. I needed a way to beat the streets. I needed the boys' club. Where are you going, Alex?
Nowhere.
Come here. This is Edward James Olmos. I found a way to beat the streets when I joined the boys' club. Kids need the boys' club. We need your help.
Here you go, Terry. Turn it back. Action again.
Hey, he's going for it.
He's going. He breaks 2 tackles.
To go in the third quarter.
Here's the replay, Terry. There he is right there. He breaks the tackle right there. Another tackle right there. And goes into the score. They
want to talk about it, make sure they play, because this could decide the game.
9-9. Okay, I'll tell you what, Terry, why don't we have a break in action? Why don't we go to another one of our fine sponsors?
If you find yourself in need of reasonable and reliable auto body work, look no further than Kim Brothers Body Shop, 2007 Texas Boulevard. Kim Brothers are unit body specialists using the latest in grabber frame equipment and laser measuring systems. ML Luke and Wiley and all their body technicians are ICAR trained, with painters certified with PPG products. PPG offers a 3-year warranty along with the Kim Brothers warranty. Kim Brothers offers domestic as well as foreign car body work. You bend them, we mend them is our motto. Kim Brothers, 2007 Texas Boulevard.
Back at Grimm Stadium, Texas High going for the 10th point. We have a 9-9 tie. 9-9 to go in the third quarter. Jackson to kick, Lipscomb to hold.
This is a very important point right here, Terry. There's the snap, there's the hold, and the kick is blocked.
They can't run it back for 2.
75 for the Atlanta Rabbits, blocked the extra
Oh, my
point.
goodness, we've got a 9-9 tie.
That was Carlos Hall, Terry Turner.
Boy, I tell you what, he's the kicker.
Carlos Hall, number 75, came in and blocked that extra point.
But still, Texas High has gotten confidence back on their offense. Now they just get their defense to roll.
There's the score, 9-9 with 5:29 left in the third quarter. Terry, we have got a ball game right here.
Yep.
We have got a ball game.
Well, James Thomas and I are going to have to leave here in a few minutes. We got to go build some tires.
What? Do I leave with y'all guys?
No, you got to stay here and hold down the fort.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't want to leave this game right now.
2 weeks in a row, we've had 2 great games.
I'll tell you, this is a fantastic ball game. 9-9 tie, 5:29 left in the third quarter.
We're going to bring Stuart Young in here from Washita Baptist. He's a radio and TV major up there, and he's going to get some valuable experience right here. Stuart, we got a ball game now, buddy.
We sure do. I'm really impressed by the speed of Atlanta, and it seems like in the second half, the Texas High Tigers have become more conservative.
Yeah.
Their offense on their side.
Well, they were only 3 or 14 passes in the first half, and they're very unsuccessful. And the running game's got them back in the game.
Atlanta's pass defense was really shutting them down. And so Texas High decided to become a little more conservative. And it's paying off for them.
I'll tell you what, they came out that first possession when they had, and they drove it down and scored a touchdown. So, hey, it's a tie ball game, 9-9, and there's a lot of time left, and we could have a lot more points scored.
I'm excited to see what Atlanta will do, if they'll come back out passing again. Or...
Yeah, I would. I'd go to Epps. He is so dangerous.
Here's the kick by Jackson. A little spin kick to the left, and it's going to go out of bounds. Tommy Thomas, number 33, was the closest man to that ball for the Atlanta Rabbits, but we'll see what they want to do.
Something you don't see very often in this area is a soccer-style kicker. Most of the kickers are straight on, which is becoming less and less common in the college and pro ranks.
Right. Well, they don't really have the like Jackson may not be a real adept at soccer, so it's easy to go ahead and try the straight-on kick. But those kind can be blocked a lot easier also.
That's right.
I'll tell you what. There's a good nice shot of the Tiger coaches: Royce Thornton, Steve Morris, David Daniels, Tommy Early, Lynn Hooper, Mike Clinton, Tom Beasley, and Mike Schroeder, the trainer. There's a shot of the coaches in the Texas High sidelines. And Tigers going to have to kick off again, Terry Turner.
Yep. They need a straight-on kick. They would like to keep it away from Epps.
I tell you what.
Matter of fact, I don't see Epps out there.
The man of all trades is not out there this time, huh? There's a line drive kick.
Good kick.
Taking by number 20, Lockhart. Lockhart's up to the 25, 30. Up to about the 32-yard line. Brought down by Victor Shaw.
Well, Mike, it's been a wild game, but James and I got to go to work, and we'll see you and Stuart later. And Ron, see you later.
Well, Stuart, looks like you and I are going to finish this game.
Two-man show from now on.
All right, but we can handle it, Stuart. I hate to see Terry go because, I tell you, Terry always gives all those good statistics. But here we go. We're back to
greatest color man I know.
I know it. Atlanta Rabbits have the ball on about the 30-yard line. Hooten hands off to Lockhart. Lockhart's hit the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be knocked backwards. Looks like he may gain maybe a yard or two, Stuart.
Straight up the middle from the Rabbits. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah. Let's see if they don't come back with the play that's really got them in the game or score the touchdown for them a while ago or in the first half.
I'm really wondering how playing both ways is going to affect Epps. He's been playing both ways, running the deep routes.
Well, you know, Terry and I both been calling him the jack of all trades because he's been back receiving punts and kicking and everything else. So, but here we are with Hooten up to the line of scrimmage. And here's our man we was talking about, Epps, is wide to the left. Little counter back over to Neal. Neal's got a block. He's got a block. He's in open. Gets by one man, but he doesn't. Number 8.
That's
Jason Dixon. But, Stuart, did you see Anthony Neal? When he hit that corner, he had that speed. He turned on, got that one good block.
That's right. Just one man between him and Pay Dirt. We got a man hurt on the field. I can't tell.
Looks like number 20. I can't see his number, but he looks like he may have a cramp. That's 23.
Shane Martin.
Shane Martin for the Tigers. Looks like he's got a cramp down there. One of the coaches going over and try to help him out. But I'll tell you what, that was a nice run by the Rabbits. I'll tell you, Neal got the ball.
It's that team speed from the Rabbits again. They tried to play up the middle and it didn't work, so they went to spread out the Texas High defense and utilize their speed, and it worked. I haven't seen too many cramps tonight. The weather is perfect.
The first game that we had here, we called Texas High and Arkansas High. I believe there was more cramps that night than I've ever seen.
That's right.
I mean, just about every other play, somebody was walking off the field holding their leg, and the coaches were going out, and sometimes they would have to carry them off the field. Sometimes they can make it off by themselves. I'll tell you what, with the score 9-9 in the third quarter, sure, why don't we go ahead and go to one of our fine sponsors? Here we are back at Grimm Stadium with the Texas High Tigers and the Atlanta Rabbits. Score tied 9-9 with 4:39 left in the third quarter. There's a nice shot of the sidelines of the Texas High Tigers with some of the coaches. We have one of the Texas High Tigers, number 23. Martin has a cramp, but it looks like he's going to walk it off.
I want to give our thanks to our sponsor, Invisible Touch Interiors, with the blank commercial there.
Well, Martin's not at the field yet. They're still trying to help him. Stuart, I really are. Stuart, did you hear what the man in the truck had to say?
The man in the truck is having no mercy on me tonight.
Well, here we go back to live action with the Rabbits ball. 1st and 10 at midfield. Hooten the man under.
I think he needs to remember whose voice is on the air and whose isn't.
There's a handoff to number 34. Is Everett Dickerson on the carry. He's going to gain maybe a yard, yard and a half.
Up the middle again on the first down from the Rabbits. We'll see what they do on the next play if they go for the sweep.
Number 74, Terrence Florence, was the man on tackle, Stuart. I tell you, Atlanta, they have come right back. You know, Texas High came down and scored the touchdown, had a nice drive. Took a little time off the clock, come down and scored. Now Atlanta's coming back, and they've got a nice little drive of their own.
They seem to be well composed after a shocking drive from the Tigers.
Here's Epps, wide to the left, hooting back. And here's the long pass. It's going to be intended for Neal, but it's going to be just a little over Neal's head. At about the 20-yard line.
Going for the speed advantage again, but that time we had 3 Tigers on the defensive end.
The Tigers seem to have they had the play. The defense was well played on that time.
I don't know if he must have been the primary receiver because Epps had a one-on-one coverage on the.
But I think he was looking towards Neal the whole time. I don't think he even looked over there.
Right. That's something you don't see very often in high school is looking off the primary receiver and looking for a secondary one.
Well, you know, he did that little pump, and all of a sudden he let it go. So you knew he was going Neal. All right, it's 3rd down and 9 for the Rabbits. Hooting back to pass again. He's got good protection. He was going for the screen, but everybody's covered. There's a pass just over the head of number 25, Neal again. And we have a flag on the play. You know what I believe we're going to have, Terry? Stuart? I believe we're going to have illegal man downfield.
That or holding. When a play like that extends.
Ineligible receiver downfield. That's what the call is.
When a quarterback has to scramble that long, the linemen really don't know what's going on, and it's hard for them for them to stay around the area of the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had a screenplay called, and the Tigers defended the play real well.
Lockhart was in the flats waiting for the screen, but there was defense there, so he had to look for a secondary receiver and found nothing.
A penalty's going to be declined. That's going to make it 4th down and about 9.
Well, the Rabbits drive, it looked good after the second play up to the right, but now they've been stalled and have to punt.
Okay, here's Mr. Epps, number 10, the man of all trades, back to punt. Michael Jackson, 1 deep back for the Tigers. And we just almost got attacked by our flag. There's the kick. It's a wobbly kick. It's off on the side of his foot. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 20.
It's like the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Got 3:38 left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how the Tigers start their drive, their second drive of the half. I would venture a guess and say they're going to try pretty much the same thing as they did last time.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I was them, I would go ahead and drive it down like they did a while ago, keep it on the ground.
That's right, grind some time off the clock.
You know, Haley, they couldn't stop Haley a while ago. A lot of missed tackles, but he drove it down the field.
And with
here we go.
Explosiveness of the Rabbits, they need to grind some time off.
Jackson, the man under for the Tigers. He's going to hand off. Our flag come up, and I couldn't see. It looks like number 33, Robert Skinner. Stuart, our flag keeps blowing up in our face up here.
Wind's whipping up. It's going to push all our equipment off the
That's what I'm afraid of. All right, looks like he gained about 3 yards. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. Ball at about the 31-yard line. Tigers up the line of scrimmage. They're in I formation. Jackson, the man under. Ball hand off to Skinner right up the middle again for about 3 yards to about the 35-yard line.
Just pounding away at the Rabbit defensive line.
You know, I think they're trying to wear them down. They're going to say, hey, we're going to run it until you stop us.
And if you notice on the Atlanta sideline, they probably got 10 extra men. And
Here comes the flag again. You know, we may have to take this flag down. I'm afraid he's going to come out and blow some of our equipment down.
I think they're really going to try to wear him down. They really don't have a lot of
I believe that's what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah.
I formation for the Tigers again. Jackson, the man under. A fake blitz. They're going to hand off to Haley this time. Haley cuts around right side, breaks 2 tackles, and gets up to around the 40-yard line.
Roy Chandler tripped him up.
But, you know, look at the sideline, Stuart. It looks like, you know, the Texas High Tigers, they have quite a few more players than the Atlanta Rabbits do.
That's right. Towards the end of the game, we'll see how the Rabbit defense can hold up.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10th, 40-yard line, so that's 2 first downs for them. Stuart, I want you to wave. You're on TV right there.
Where's the camera? Where's the camera?
Just look down this way. There you go.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. We have a timeout. We have a timeout, Texas High. So why don't we have a break in action? Why don't we go to one of our fine sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Hey, sports fans, if you're into buying, selling, or trading sports cards, you need to come to Sports Fanatics at 1621 Arkansas Boulevard. Sports Fanatics carries all kinds of sports cards: stadium, club, baseball, and football, upper deck, and studio cards with over 10,000 cards in stock. Come see us at Sports Fanatics. That's 1621 Arkansas Boulevard. We're open Monday through Friday, 12 noon to 8 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 to 8.
Well, back at Grimm Stadium with the Texas High Tigers taking on the Atlanta Rabbits. Homecoming for the Tigers tonight. Score is 9-9 with 2:03 left in the third quarter. Texas High, they have the ball at their own 40-yard line, but Stewart, they've been real impressive this third quarter. They took the ball and went down and scored a touchdown, tied up, had the extra point block, but they have the ball again. High formation, Haley in motion, hand off to Skinner out the middle. And I'll tell you, they're just going, they're going to hand it off to him, tell him you're going to have to stop me.
Just going to pound away for the rest of the game. I think they're shocked by the Rabbits' explosiveness and jumping out ahead in the first half, and now they're kind of back to reality.
You know, the Rabbits have some speed. You know, they come out and they told everybody they were ready to play football. It's going to be second down to about 7 for the Tigers. Ball at the 44-yard line. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. I formation. Jackson, I'm sorry, it's not I formation. Man in motion is Lipscomb. And we have motion by the Tigers, I believe, Stuart. I believe that's going to push them back 5 yards.
Those kind of mistakes can really cost a team, especially when they're trying to just get a slow, sustained drive.
Right. Just trying to wear them out, because I really believe that's what they're trying to do right now to the Atlanta team. They're trying to wear them down because they do have more players.
I'm going to try to keep an eye on how many substitutions the Texas High Tigers make.
There's the homecoming queen up there with her children looking down at the game. Now we're back at live action. There's the Atlanta Rabbit defense. It's going to be second down and 12 for the Tigers. Ball at the 38.5-yard line. We have double wide right, Reader wide left. Jackson the man under. Fakes the handoff to Skinner. There's a pass and out of bounds. The ball was intended for number 41, Richardson.
That was excellent coverage by Anthony Neal, number 25 for the Rabbits. The Tigers try to cross up the defense, but Neal stayed with the man who did it short out.
There's Bar Jr. down with the camera crew. Looks back up, and he just has a little smile on his face.
Now, I have to say, he's probably the most talented microphone holder I've ever known.
All right, here we go. It's third down and 12. Tigers have the ball at their own 38.5-yard line. Jackson, the man under. He's going to hand off to Haley, cutting back to the left. He goes back to the right. He goes back to the left, tries to go outside, and he's hit hard by number 41 of the Rabbits.
I think that's 21.
21, Corey Young. Looks like it's going to be fourth down and about 4, Stuart.
Well, again, it's that penalty. They're about 4 yards away from the first down marker, and that's that 5-yard penalty.
That 5-yard penalty really hurt them.
I think thus far the Tigers have brought in 3 substitutes so far, and now the punting team will come in.
Jackson, the man back to punt, and Elps back deep for the Rabbits.
He's calling a timeout.
Jackson's going to call timeout. He didn't like something up on the line, so he calls a timeout.
8 seconds left in the third quarter.
Score 9-9. A tie game. I'll tell you what, why don't we have a break in action? Why don't we go to one of our fine sponsors, Stuart?
When I'm listening to a parent whose kid is in trouble, I don't just hear what they're saying. I hear what they're feeling, what they're going through. That's why when you call about your son or daughter, the first thing I'll do is listen. Then I can help you figure out the next step. So don't wait. Call us right now. Together, we can do something.
Call Pinewood Hospital, 1-800-367-3702.
Back at Grimm Stadium for the game between the Texas High Tigers and the Atlanta Rabbits, and there are some of the football throws from the cheerleaders. And boy, the fans are getting excited now, Stuart.
Well, I saw a little white football fly over the stands, and I couldn't believe that a cheerleader could do it. Then I looked down, and there's a young man throwing it.
All right, here we are back to live action. There's the snap. Jackson has the ball. He kicks. It's a high kick. Epps calls a fair catch again at about the 30-yard line. I tell you, Jackson has done a fine job punting tonight, Stuart. He's kept the ball high where Epps could, once he got the ball, he had to call a fair catch. He cannot, get a step where he can take off and show his speed.
I think for my count, he's called three or four fair catches.
And that's the end of the third quarter with the score 9-9. Well, we have a break in action.
If you're as old as this car, have we got a deal for you?
Yes, that's right.
You see, when you insure your car and your home with shelter insurance, you may qualify for additional discounts plus preferred rates for those 48 and over. With the Platinum Shield, you'll get the same personal service you've come to expect. See your local shelter agent for details.
For the Shield of Shelter, see Ronnie Bell or Gary Cherry.
Hi, I'm David Welch, and as you can see, I'm dealing with real life here. We're just moving in, and as you can see, I've got the light side of this thing. Don't miss this Sunday at Beach Street, because we're starting a series called Real Life. And believe it or not, Jesus is interested in your real life and dealing with real life issues. Don't miss it this Sunday morning.
Mike Landers along with Stuart Young back at Grimm Stadium. There's a nice shot of the drill team of the Texas High Tigers. Well, Stuart, I believe, we have had a good ball game tonight.
That's right.
Score is tied 9-9. Rabbits have the ball at the 35-yard line. It's second down and 5. Hooting the man under.
It's got a mix-up in the call. Looking for the option.
Hooten, he breaks 2 blocks. He cuts around the left side, and he's got the first down, Stuart.
That was called improvisation right there. He had an option to the right, and he saw that it was going nowhere. He cut back and gained the 5 yards. Looks like necessary for the first down. That was an impressive play.
That looked like a broken play at first.
Absolutely, it looked like it.
And he had enough savvy or football savvy to cut back to the opposite side and pick up the first down. Well, let's see. I think he got. Yeah, he did get a first down.
That was good football sense from the quarterback.
It sure was. First down and 10. Rabbits have the ball at their own 40-yard line. But see, here comes the Rabbits back again. Now they're getting a couple of first downs, and you just never know which way this game's going to go.
We got Epps split out right. We'll see if they go to the pass.
Well, let's see if they go to that deep pass like there wasn't a touchdown. Hooting back. He's under a lot of pressure. He's going to be sacked. Oh, there comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. Number 44, Devon Williams. Number 31 is Michael Daniels.
The last 2 plays, the Tiger defensive line has just shot through the gaps of the Atlanta Rabbit offensive line. I wonder if that has anything to do with fatigue. I don't know, but the defensive line has stepped up in this drive.
I tell you what, Texas High has really come out, and not taking anything away from the Atlanta Rabbits, but Texas High has come out this second half, and they decided they're going to play some football.
I think they realize it's going to take playing some real football to beat this Atlanta Rabbits.
Yeah, see, we're in the fourth quarter with 11:08 left, and the score tied 9-9. Now, that's going to make it second down and a mile, looks like, Stuart. About second down, about 25.
I'm looking for a pass here.
I believe you might see that long pass again right here, or it could be one of those little curling passes inside. It comes underneath. There's Hooten back to pass again. It's intercepted by number 31, Michael Daniels. Michael Daniels going to go all the way and score a touchdown. Well, I tell you what, Hooten did not use his head that time, Stuart.
He tried to ground it again.
Michael Daniels was in the right place at the right time. He intercepted and takes it in. Number 31, Michael Daniels.
The Tiger defensive line is to get the credit for that play.
I tell you,
they went right through the offensive line of the Rabbits. 3 plays in a row.
Okay, Stuart, here comes the replay right here. Here comes Hooten. He goes back. He's under a lot of pressure.
Look at the defensive line.
Get hit. He makes the mistake right here of letting go of the ball. Michael Daniels comes in. Right here, intercepts and goes in for the score. Here comes the extra point. Michael Jackson to attempt the extra point. Jody Lipscomb, number 13, is going to be the holder. 10:58 left in the third quarter. Here's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. And it's good. With 10:58 left in the ballgame, the Tigers have taken the lead 16-9. And Stuart, while we have a break in action, why don't we go to one of our fine sponsors and come right back.
Expect excellence. These words may have lost their meaning in some businesses, but at Express Services, it's our motto, as well as the foundation of our business philosophy. Express Services encourages you to just say yes to an organization that provides high-quality personnel, pre-employment evaluations, and employee training. Just say yes to a modern system of employee screening and an end to employer paperwork and a guarantee of satisfaction. Just say yes to the leader in state-of-the-art solutions to your employment needs. Express Services.
Mike Landers along with Stuart Young back at Grimm Stadium with the Texas High Tigers have just went ahead in the ballgame for the first time, 16-9 with 10:58 left in the ballgame. And Stuart, I believe Texas High, I believe their strategy is to wear down the Rabbits. I believe that's what they're doing.
I believe so. I think the offensive line of the Rabbits is just, if it's not fatigue, it's just the increased intensity of the Tigers, but it was just dominant. The Tigers dominated the line of scrimmage in the last series of the Rabbits.
You can tell the Tigers have really come out this second half, and they're wanting to play ball now. They knew they were in a ball game.
I'm curious to know how many, if this is the first year the Rabbit quarterback has started, because it seemed like that play is just a sign of inexperience to try to dump the ball off. And that it was just a totally broken play. I think the best thing to do is just to swallow.
Michael Jackson is going to go to number 20, Lockhart. Lockhart has the ball. He's going down the left side. If he can break one tackle, no, he's going to be stopped at about the 24-yard line.
Looks like the Rabbits are getting shaken up. A little confusion there.
They're making those little key mental mistakes. It's really costing them. Like you said, the quarterback, Hooten, he made that one fine run on it looked like a broken play, whereas it looks like it's going to be the option to the right. Then he breaks off and goes back to the left, gets the first down, but then he comes back and he intentionally grounds the ball. Then he comes back. The Tigers put a great rush on him, and then he throws the interception.
That's right. Even though in the speed and size Atlanta matches up, it may be that mental toughness difference between 3A and 4A. That may be a difference in this ball game.
But here we go, back to action. Hooten's going to hand off to Neal, number 25. Neal breaks tackle. He's still cutting up the middle, and he's down to about the 40-yard line. Well, you know, hey, Stuart, the Atlanta Rabbits are not giving up.
They haven't quit.
No, sir, they're coming back.
That was a nice misdirection play up the middle.
You know, I keep wanting to say the Atlanta Braves because we have a gentleman here that's got his Atlanta Braves hat on. I keep waiting for the tomahawk to go this way. Go.
Tomahawk shop.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rabbits. Ball at their own 40-yard line. Hooten the man under for the Rabbits. Going to hand off number 20, Lockhart. Lockhart cuts back up right side, makes a good move, and he's inside Texas territory at about the 48-yard line. And for another first down, Stuart.
That's a nice play. The offensive line has pepped up a little bit, busted a nice hole off to the right side for Lockhart. I'm not sure if that's the same play that the quarterback improvised and made the first down on it. They had the two backs moving to the right, and then they had the defensive line bust in, but that play worked.
It worked. Well, that's 2 first downs in a row now for Atlanta. Hooten the man under. Oh, and I believe we're going to have all sides against the Tigers, but let's wait and see.
Number 80, Terry Bailey on the Rabbits.
No, it's going to be all sides against the Tigers. I thought it looked like the Tigers jumped off sides first and come across and made contact.
Exactly.
It looked like Bailey moved, but it looked like the Tigers made contact.
He moved after the Tigers ran across the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. It's 1st down and 5 for the Rabbits. They got the ball at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. Helps is wide right. There goes Hootie, flips back to Lockhart. Lockhart cuts to the outside, cuts back into the inside, and got tackle after about a yard gain. Number 44, Devon Williams, in on the tackle for the Tigers. Well, Stuart, the Rabbits aren't giving up. They're
That's
coming
right.
back.
They're trying to utilize their speed again to go around the ends.
There's 9:17 left in the ball game. The score 16-9. The Rabbits come and score a touchdown here, and who knows?
Got quite a ball game.
2nd down and 4 for the Rabbits. There's that little counter again to Neal. Neal's up close to a first down. Looks like he's about the 38-yard line. Looks like it's going to be close enough. Looks like they're going to measure for the first down.
A misdirection has worked 2 times in a row.
And like I say, hey, they're coming back. They're saying, yeah, you come and score a touchdown, but we're going to come back and we're going to try to do the same thing. Now it's time for the Tigers to really get up and really get after it.
Got a timeout for the measurement here. We'll see what looks like a first down. Oh, it looks like maybe an inch.
Maybe an inch. It looks like about an inch.
3rd and inch.
You know what, Stuart? They might come out here 3rd and inch. Watch for the long pass right here. Because they're in 4th down territory. They still could go for it, but you never know. All right, it's going to be 3rd down and inches for the Atlanta Rabbits. Ball at the 38-yard line. Oh, and guess what happened, Stuart? The Rabbits were moving before the ball was snapped. That is going to hurt.
Another terrible mistake.
There's the call. Motion against the Rabbits. That's going to move them back 5 now instead of 3rd and inches, which they could call that pass. Now it's going to be 3rd and about 5 and a half. And now, who knows, they may have to pass this time. 8:54 left in the 4th quarter. Score is Tigers 16, Rabbits 9. There's a good shot of the drill team of the Texas High Tigers. Somebody said, "Hi, Mom," and just giving that good smile and wave. All right, here we go. Rabbits up to the line of scrimmage. Hooting the man under. He's going to pitch to number 34, Dickerson. Dickerson tries the outside. He's going to gain maybe 2, Stuart.
Well, they tried the sweep again to the left, which has worked fairly well the last 2 times they've tried it. I was anticipating maybe a pass or that exact play, actually, and came up a little short. That penalty
hurt him.
That may prove to be a backbreaker.
Devon Williams was on the last tackle for the Tigers. All right, and we have a timeout. The Rabbits are going to call timeout and go over and talk to the coach on this 4th down call. And Stuart, why don't we have the break in action? Why don't we go to one of our fine sponsors and come right back?
Texarkana merchants are always working to improve our community through support to the chamber, service organizations, and our schools. You'll always find hometown merchants pitching in to help our community in any way they can. Do your part by supporting local business by shopping in their stores and buying their goods and services. This message brought to you by Commercial National Bank, member FDIC.
We're back here at Grimm Stadium. This is Stuart Young. And the Rabbits have a 4th down and 3 yards to go. And the Tiger into the field at the 42-yard line. And Mike, that penalty hurt them a lot.
That penalty hurt them because they had 30 inches. 30 inches. They could have went that pass to help, in the middle or on the side. And then if they didn't completely come back with a run and maybe get the first down. But now it's 4th down and 3. This is a crucial play for the Rabbits.
And that mistake on the penalty was a mental mistake. That was a mental mistake, and my tennis coach always said, I know it's a different sport, but he said it's 90% mental, and there's a lot of...
Well, here we go. This could be the play of the game right here with 8:07 left in the 4th quarter. Hooten is trying to direct his backs to where they're supposed to be. Now, man in motion is Neal. There goes Hooten. Pitches out to Lockhart. Lockhart tries to the right side.
Yeah, it's
and
close.
I'll tell you, it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
It's definitely going to take a measurement. It looks to me as if he's got it.
It looks like the ball's on about the 47-yard line. If it's at the 47, I believe he's got the first down.
Right, the marker's in between the 39, I think, and the 38, actually.
But the referee is going to call for the measurement. And, this is going to be an important measurement for the Rabbits. But it looks from up here, Stuart, like he's got the first down. It looks like the ball's at the 47-yard line. Looks like they had to get to about the 47 to get the first down. There's the first down. He got it.
He's got it.
So the Rabbits are still alive. First and 10. And here's see what I'm talking about? The Atlanta Braves, the Tomahawk. Go.
There's the tomahawk chop from the ref.
All right, it's first and 10. Rabbits have the ball on the 37-yard line. 7:57 left in the ball game. Tigers have the lead 16-9, but the Rabbits are driving. There's the pitch to Lockhart going around the left side, and he's hit by Devon Williams, number 44. Oh, and there comes a flag. There comes a flag, and what is the call, Stuart?
Looks like it might be a late hit from the Tigers.
Oh, that's going to be a crucial call against the Tigers. A personal foul. Personal foul against the Tigers. That's going to mark off 15 yards, Stuart.
That was an
excellent. Give them a first down. That's going to put the ball at about the 25-yard line.
That was an excellent defensive play until the foul. That really might have stifled the Atlanta drive. They had lined up strong on the left side and tried that pitch again, and it didn't work.
All right, here we go. First down and 10. Ball is about the 25.5-yard line. The Rabbits are driving, Stuart.
Strong left from the Rabbits.
Hooten keeps the ball. He makes a good gainer. He gets about 5 yards right up the middle.
Looks like the same play they messed up on a while ago when they had 3rd and an inch.
Have you noticed something on this drive? Have you noticed some enthusiasm in the Rabbits? You know, the last drive they had where the intentional grounding the ball and then the interception looked like they were dead, but now it looks like they got that momentum back going.
That's right. I think they've calmed down.
Going.
I think they've calmed down, and now the Tigers may be getting a little antsy, maybe the reason for that personal foul.
All right, here we go. It's second down and 5 for the Rabbits. Ball at the 20-yard line. Hooten's going to keep the ball again. He's going to gain about, he's still on his feet. He's going to gain a first down and get down to the 10-yard line. No, I believe they're going to mark it back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that may actually help them. They can still get a first down without having to score. Right. So that can work to their favor.
First down 10, 6:57 left in the ball game. Tigers have the lead 16-9, but the Rabbits are driving.
This is an impressive drive from the Atlanta Rabbits.
Very impressive drive. The Rabbits look like they got their composure back, and they're ready to drive the ball down, and they say, hey, you're going to have to stop us, or we're going to score. Well, I'll tell you what, they read that play that time. Number 75, Gaston.
Carlos Hall. No, I'm sorry.
I believe that's Gaston.
Yeah, Greg Gaston. I'm sorry. I was reading the Atlanta roster.
I'll tell you what, he read that play beautifully that time. He made a great defensive play, and they lost about 2 yards.
Well, I think the director is safe. He's talking to us in our ear, and you know he can really say what he wants. But I think I don't know. I can slander him on the air, but my conscience just won't let me allow it.
I don't know if I'm going to slander the man in the truck.
No, not when
he's just a little bit big.
Yeah,
you know
he's only 6'5" and about 200 maybe. I don't know.
200. All right, here. Oh, here we go. And tell you what, now, I don't know what kind of play that was, but Hooten had the ball. He went back. He was almost tackled. He flipped out there, and there comes another flag.
Might be another personal foul.
Oh, no. No, not another one.
I don't know if that was an intentional reverse, but F's got the ball from Hooten and tried to do something with it.
A dead ball, personal foul that's going to be against the Tigers. Here comes the replay of that play, Stuart. Here we go. There's Hooten. He's going to go back to pass. He's got some pressure, and he just flips. He's almost down when he flips it over to Epps. Epps takes it outside.
That was risky.
Well, now, I don't see...
I think a Tiger took a cheap shot right after the end of that replay.
He may have said something, too. You never know. But anyway, it's a personal foul. That's going to put the ball down at about the 11-yard line. It's going to make it second down and 11. Boy, there's the coaches, and they look like they're upset about that, Stuart. Look like they don't like that call.
Those kind of fouls can kill you this deep into the game.
Well, there's only 5:44 left in the game. Tigers still have the lead 16-9, but the Rabbits have the ball. Third down and 11. Hooten the man under. He gives to Lockhart. Lockhart goes and he scored a touchdown. Now, Stuart, that was a fantastic call, a good play. Hooten handed the ball to Lockhart. He went up the middle, had some fine blocks, and took it in from 11 or 12 yards out to score a touchdown.
That's a play the Rabbits haven't used, straight up the middle from the fullback.
Gerald Lockhart, number 20, a good call. And the Rabbits call timeout, and we're going to see a replay right here. Here's Hooten. He's under the man under, takes the snap, hands off to Lockhart, goes to the left side. Number 14 looks like for the Tigers. Michael Jackson hit him, but Lockhart lunged forward and scored the touchdown. And we have a tie score. Score 16-15 in favor of the Tigers.
Here's where special teams plays an incredibly crucial role in a game. We've had a blocked extra point attempt already tonight. We'll have to wait and see.
I'll tell you what are we going to do right here, Stuart? It is 16-15. The Tigers have the lead, but there's 5:32 left in the ball game.
I think he.
Now, okay, Coach Stewart.
My call.
What did you call this on this, Coach?
My call is, man, that's a tough call. Well, since it's a non-conference game, I'd probably go for 2, and plus the fact that these kickers aren't,
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll tell you what I would do. I would go for 2 with 5:32 left in the game, because if you don't make it, there's still plenty of time you can come back and score. And they've got the momentum going for them right now.
If I had an incredibly reliable kicker, I would go for 1, since there's 5:32 left. But this is high school football, and it's a totally different animal.
Yep,
so,
you're right. I mean, this is the coach's call. He's got the call, but, I think I'd go for 2, because there's still a lot of time left in the ball game, and I would go and try to put the pressure on the Tigers by going for 2.
Atlanta looks fired up. I think they're probably going to go for 2, and Hooten's coming out.
Hey, Sturt, I believe they are going for 2. All right, this is a crucial play right here. Who's the man under? He gives the Lockhart again. Lockhart hit. Lockhart goes forward.
The score.
He gets the 2. He gets the 2, and that puts the Atlanta Rabbits ahead 17-16.
Pure determination from Lockhart.
Lockhart was hit at about the 2-yard line,
and he drove
right straight in.
He drove his legs until he was in the end zone. That's impressive from Lockhart.
That was a gutsy call by the coach. A gutsy call, but I tell you, that was a good call. Now you're going to put the pressure back on the Tigers. Now they've got to get the ball. Now they got to go down, at least get in field goal range.
Reminds me of the call.
Here comes the replay right here. Okay, here's the handoff. There's the Lockhart. He's hit. He's got 2 men hanging on him.
He's turning his leg.
He's still driving. Has another man hit, still gets in.
That's impressive. It reminds me of the call Texas High, Arkansas High. Johnny Toombs.
Yeah.
Johnny Toombs had the same call, and he did the same thing, but it didn't come out for him. So sometimes it works.
Well, there's the mascot, the Tigers. I tell you, we have got a ball game, Stuart.
This is exciting football.
As Yogi says, it ain't over till it's over. All right, here we go. The Rabbits have just taken the lead with 5:31 left in the ball game. 17-16. The Rabbits are going to kick off, and now let's see what the Tigers can do with the ball.
They've got plenty of time.
There's a lot of time left in the game.
That's
a lot of time. Well, I think what the Tigers need to do right now is keep their composure and come down and do what they did when they scored the touchdown to go ahead in the third quarter.
Looks like Atlanta maybe. It looks like he's setting the ball on the tee like an onside kick, but
that's number 75. Carlos Hall is going to kick off for Atlanta. Back D.
I guess not. He's going to kick it long. Yes, you're exactly right. I was going to say the same thing. Texas High just needs to calm down and play its brand of football that worked at the beginning of the second half.
And here goes the kick. A line drive. Number 80.
That was Shedrick Henderson on the tackle for Atlanta.
Kevin Green, the man that caught the punt and ran it back to about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. There it is, Kevin Green, number 80. Okay, here we go, Stuart. This is Texas High has got to have a good drive right here. They cannot make any mental mistakes. They got to take it down. And it could be a trick play involved in this right here.
I'm going to call it.
Here we go. We got a double wide out. We got Lipscomb and number 24, Marcus Wynn. High formation. Jackson, the man under. He's back. He pumps once. Oh, it's intercepted. No, it's not. Oh, it's the ground. It was intended
that was Epps. He's showing up everywhere tonight.
It was intended for number 13, Joey Lipscomb, and number 10, the man of all trades, James Epps was right there. Here comes the replay right here, sir. There's Jackson back. He pumps once. He goes, takes 2 steps back, and there's the throw. And there comes number 10. He dives in, and the ball just hits the ground right there. Okay.
Close play. I was about to say I'm going to call a conservative start to the Tiger drive, but they went out passing.
Well, here we go. 2nd down and 10. Jackson in shotgun formation.
Got 5 wideouts.
Oh, now I tell you what, this is going to be a crucial call. I saw a man move from Texas High, but I also saw a man move across the line of scrimmage. So what are they going to call?
I think it's going to be on Texas High. I think he was trying to. I think Jackson was trying to draw the Atlanta Rabbits off sides, and his own men got crossed up and moved, and that's the call.
There's the call. Legal motion against the Tigers. That's going to move back. Those key mistakes will kill you every time. That's going to move the ball back 5. We're going to make it second down at 15. Now Texas High's got to get their composure right here. They can come back and gain a little yardage, and then maybe come back and get the first down. Still a lot of time left. 5:20. Score Rabbits 17, Tigers 16.
Shotgun formation once again.
There's the snap. Jackson's going to roll to his right. He's got a man open. Oh!
That's excellent defense. Again, from Anthony Neal.
Intended for number 30, Clay Holman.
Neal's just playing a great ball game also. He's on both sides of the ball and playing well.
Both teams are playing a good football. It's just, those mental mistakes at the wrong time will kill you. But now, Stuart, it's going to be 3rd and 15. Now, the Tigers have got to have something right here.
Well, the Tigers have decided to come out passing, and when it doesn't work for you and you get to 3rd down and long like this, you're running out of options.
Right.
And the defense can pretty much know what you're doing.
Okay, here we go. Stuart, you better watch number 13 on this. It could be a halfback pass, or it could be a little reverse. But here's the shotgun formation. Jackson's going to roll to his right. He's got a little pressure, but here comes the pass to number... Oh, it's intercepted.
That's an interception from Tracy Darty.
The ball was intended for number 22, Tilly Haley, but it was intercepted number 42.
That's Tracy Darty for the Rabbits.
And the Rabbits are going to take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, the Tigers they missed their first down pass, and each time you miss a pass like that, you're restricted in your call because you have so many yards to gain for the first down.
Right. But Stuart, there's still plenty of time left. 5:07 left in the 4th quarter, and they're only down by 1 point. If they can stop the Tigers right here, they still have, well, there's no timeouts left for either team, but if they can still stop them right here, but the Rabbits are going to run the ball now. They're going to try to have ball control and try to run it and run some time off that clock.
They're going to run, I bet they run the counter up the middle, and again, that fullback.
Well, you can bet that Lockhart's going to get the ball. All right, here we go. Hooting the man under.
He's that fullback right up the middle.
But the Tigers were there that time.
That's right. They made the call again. That's the 3rd time in a row, counting this in the last drive, that they've called that play.
Looks like he's going to lose about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. They've got to have a drive here. If they want to try to run any time off that clock, they got to have a good sustained drive. They got to get that first down and keep that clock going.
A lot of time left for the Tigers to get the ball back.
In the 4th quarter, score Rabbits 17, Tigers 16. 2nd down and 10 for the Rabbits. Man in motion is Neal. There's the pitch out to Lockhart. Lockhart's got some blockers in front. Oh, I tell you what, Stuart, if Lockhart had kept to the outside, I believe he would have got a first down.
That's right. They're going to go to the outside pitch.
I believe he was afraid they'd knock him out of bounds and stop the clock. That might be why he cut back inside, but now it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. But that clock is still running. 4 minutes and 6 seconds.
I hate to try to make a call, but every time I'm thinking what the play is going to be, it's working out. So right now I'm going to make a call that they try a pitch again. Coach Young is making his call.
Coach Young here's with the call.
It's the same formation as that fullback up the middle, and that's what they do.
There's a fumble on the play, and the Tigers have the ball. Texas High, they have the ball.
Let's see who recovered it.
Look. Number 60, Clifford Lee, recovered the fumble. And Stuart, we have a flag, and I believe that's going to be against the Rabbits.
Well,
I believe it's going to be against the coaching staff, I believe. That is a crucial call right there. That's a 15-yarder. That's going to put the ball in Rabbit territory at the 39 with 3:48 left. Here comes the replay right here. There's who's the man under the quarterback. He hands to Lockhart. Lockhart's hit.
It looks like they never made the exchange.
No.
As soon as it hit the fullback's hands, it bounced off. It didn't. It looked like it wasn't
here we go. Back to action. Live action. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Rabbits. Tigers have the ball. Now the crowd's getting to the ball game, Stuart. Here they go.
They're on their feet.
Jackson, the man under. He's going to hand off to Haley going around the right side, but I'll tell you what.
He just made it past the line of scrimmage for a gain of about 2.
Number 22, Telly Haley, was the ball carrier that time. Gained maybe a yard. No, it looks like he may have lost a half
Well,
yard.
the spot.
I'll tell you what, the Atlanta Rabbits, their defense, they have got some good lateral speed. They were stretching that play all the way to the sidelines. 3:16 left in the ball game. Tigers have the ball at the 40-yard line. They're behind by 1 point. Jackson, the man under. Jackson back to pass. He's got a man wide open for 24.
Oh! That was tipped by Epps. There he is again.
Marcus Wynn, he had the ball for a second. And I guarantee you, the man of all trades, number 10, James Epps, made a fantastic play.
He moved over from his safety
There he
position.
is right there, number 10.
Moved over from his safety position and just tipped the ball.
No, that young man has played a fine ball game tonight. Not taking away from him with any of the other players, but that young man has played a fine ball game.
And he doesn't look like he's fatigued. He's amazing. He's played both ways almost the entire game. He's punted, he's returned.
Return punts. Well, it started down 11, Stewart. Ball at the 40-yard line. There's a handoff to Robert Skinner. He's going to try right side. Here goes that speed of the Rabbits. Can Skinner get outside? No, he can't. I tell you what, the Atlanta Rabbits have got some speed. They can go the outside. They can cut them off quick.
That's been the key to the Rabbits' offense and defense, their lateral speed.
I tell you what, now this is going to be the play of the ball game. And they tackle him inbounds. The clock is still running with 2:42. It is 4th down and 11. This is the play of the game right here. Okay, Coach Young, what's going to be the call this time?
I don't think I'm going to try to make a
You're
call
not going to make
right
a call.
I'll leave that to the coaches on the field. I'd hate to be embarrassed in front of all these
Well, I'll tell you what,
people.
this is going to be the ball game right here.
They're going for it, definitely.
This is the play of the game. Jackson, the man under. There's a little, he's got blockers out. No, he doesn't. He's going to be, he's knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, but it's not going to be enough for a first down.
That's 81.
The Rabbits are going to take over.
Number 81, Tedrick Allen, cut off the angle. He got past him, but it gave the other Rabbits the time to get over and make the stop.
No, for a minute I thought that play might go because there's nobody out there, but that Atlanta defense has got that lateral speed that can get outside and cut off. There's the score, 17-16 with 2:09 left in the ball game.
Well, Jackson,
the Rabbits are ahead.
Jackson threw the ball backwards, so it seemed like Allen could have thrown the ball.
That was a lateral.
Right, he never showed that intent to even
All
try
right,
to
here
throw
we go.
the ball.
Can the Rabbits, can they run out the clock right here? We'll see. Hooting the man under. He's going to give it number 34, Dickerson. Dickerson tries the left side. He's going to gain about 4 yards. He's brought down by a host of Tigers. Couldn't really tell what number was in on that tackle.
That was a mass tackling from the Tigers.
But now that clock is real important now with 1:49 left in the game
And
now.
neither team has a timeout.
Neither team has a timeout. And there's 16 seconds left on the play clock. And I guarantee you, I'm sure the Atlanta coaches are saying to Hooten to run that clock down as far as you can. There's 8 seconds left on it. Now they come up the line of scrimmage. 1:31 left in the ball game. 4 seconds left. 3. And he snaps it right at 1 second. And there's the handoff to Dixon, number 34, trying the right side. Looks like he may have gained maybe a yard and a half, but that clock keeps running. It's 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the game, Stuart.
Well, the sign on the sideline says 4th down, but I think it's 3rd down. He's correct.
I believe it is 3rd down. 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5.
But Stuart, it's 1 minute and 3 seconds, and there's 16 seconds left on the play clock. It's down inside a minute now. And it's down to 9 seconds on the play clock.
Well, they're going to milk it for all it's worth.
Who's the man under? He looks at the play clock. Oh, and we have some movement on the line. Let's see what the call is.
Well, the Tigers jumped across thinking...
Well, it looks like it's going to be motioned against the Rabbits.
It didn't look like the Tigers were drawn off. It looked like they moved off because they saw the motion and touched the offensive line of the Rabbits to make sure the call was made.
That's going to move it back. It's going to be 3rd down and about 9, and there it goes.
46 seconds left in the game. Hooten comes in with the play.
The coaches are wanting the clock to run, but I do not believe the clock runs on a penalty until they snap the ball.
Right. And they still had a few seconds left on the play clock on the previous play, so that may cost them a few seconds.
All right, there it is. He hands off to Dixon again. Dixon tries the right side, but he's pushed back for a loss. But I guarantee, Stuart, the clock is running. It's down to 35 seconds.
Looked like Sean Christie got the first hit on the Rabbit running back.
You know what? There's still 25 seconds left on the play clock, and there's only... That's 26, 25. You know what? They could run this thing down and take a delay of game and kick the ball and just stop it was what they could do because there are only 19 seconds left in the game. 17 seconds left on the play clock.
It's only about a second difference between the play and the game clock. They're lining up to punt. They can't get all their players off the field.
Oh, and there's a costly penalty. The coaches...
Let's stop the clock, and that's... Any time on the clock is too much for the Rabbits, and it looked like a man on the line jumped because he didn't know exactly what was going on. The men on the sideline who were leaving the field were telling the men on the field to call a timeout, which I don't know why they would do that. But
no, there was no timeouts left on the clock on the board, so
I don't know why exactly.
But now there's 5 seconds left. Now, would you go for the block? It looks like that's what they're going for. They're going for the block.
Got 11 men on the line.
They're going for the block. And there's the punt.
The time has expired.
And that's the ball game, Stuart. The Rabbits have won this ball game 17-16.
The Rabbits' speed pulled off the upset tonight, and the Tigers are dejected on the field.
There's the score, 17-16. But, you know, really the Tigers played, you know, they come back that second half, and they played hard. It looked like that first half, what really cost them was they came out, they were kind of, you know, thinking maybe they had the game won because Atlanta was 3A and they were 4A. And then that third quarter, they started putting things together.
That's right.
But
they started playing like they knew they could, but the Rabbits stepped up another notch and proved to be too much for the Tigers tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a fine ball game. I have really enjoyed calling this game. It's a good game, 17-16. The Rabbits win. Both teams, I tell you, both teams played well. Good defense, good offense, but the Rabbits come out on top on the scoreboard.
A lot of big plays. It was an exciting ball game here at Grimm Stadium.
All right.
We're going to thank our sponsors here for helping us put on the high school game of the week from KBSC TV 35. While we watch the players gather in the middle of the field, here they come. Texarkana Football 92 has been brought to you by Express Services, by Commercial National Bank, Gray's Custom Jewelers,
Boys and Girls Clubs of Texarkana, Kemp Brothers Body Shop,
by Sports Fanatics, Pinewood Hospital,
State First National Bank, Shelter Insurance,
also by B Street First Baptist Church here in Texarkana. And we really thank Pizza Inn for providing food for our crew tonight, and Pepsi Cola for providing our refreshment throughout the game.
Well, I'll tell you, Stuart, I really enjoyed calling the ball game with you. It was a good ball game. And we'd like to thank everyone for joining in for the game of the week, the Texas High Tigers versus the Atlanta Rabbits.